Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Two great places to meet people, church and funerals.
What?
Right?
No,
Yeah.
not funerals.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
funerals.
It's awesome place to meet people. But,
Because they're so vulnerable?
yeah, they are.
That's terrible.
But Stacy actually met the guy that she went out with at church. Hey, Stacy, what's up?
Hey guys, how are you?
Oh,
Good. Thanks for your email.
Stacy.
You want us to get a hold of a guy named Kevin that you met at church, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so had you seen Kevin before? You guys known each other for a little while?
Not really. I mean, I just started going back to church recently. So I was just like trying to be spiritual again, I guess.
Going back so you could be a born-again virgin.
Oh, girl.
One of those.
I mean, I guess I have been a little bit of a bad girl.
That's okay.
Way to call me out on that. Thanks, guys.
No problem. Hey, I grew up in the church. I've met a lot of Stacys.
Look how bad you turned
Nice.
out.
I've met a lot. Jubal is, in fact, a Stacy.
Yeah. So you started going back to church, and then how'd you notice Kevin? What'd you notice about him first?
Oh my gosh. Well, he is so tall. I mean, like out of a fairy tale, like tall, dark, and handsome. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I came back to church.
There for the right
Although I
reasons.
shouldn't be having these sinful thoughts right now in church, but
Right, exactly. So we had seen each other for a few weeks, and eventually one day after church, he asked if I'd want to come over for dinner, and I did. I went over, and we had such a nice, fun night. Like, we did, like, homemade pizzas where everything's from scratch, you know? So we're, like,
Ooh.
cute. So,
Did you like get flour on each
Yeah.
other's faces? And we're like,
totally, we had, like, a pizza sauce fight.
Crazy,
God, that sounds like so
original.
much fun. Okay.
You got to think, Jubal. I mean, if you're going to invite a girl over to your house, you've got to know that you are really digging her, right? On a first date, that says a lot about his interest in her.
Well, not necessarily.
it's
It
also
could
close
just
to
mean
the
like-
bedroom.
Yeah, I just want to get her home.
Okay, speaking of that,
Oh, there we go. Nice segue.
so not exactly the bedroom, but we started watching like a Netflix movie on his couch, and we started making out a little bit. It was really good.
Nice.
And like right in the middle of us making out, his upstairs neighbors started like going at it. Like they were clearly having sex. You could hear like squeaking like a bed against a wall, you know?
That's awesome.
How long did it last?
Brooke.
You always ask the weirdest
you
questions,
really
man.
do,
It's
like,
very pertinent.
it's awkward,
because
but just
if
like,
it's-
was he a minute man? Did it sound like he was laying it down like hardcore, or was it like a soft
Dude.
session? I mean, I need to know every little detail. I think we got the awkwardness that they're on the
Yeah.
couch making out, and then you hear that. That would be weird if you were making out with someone
on.
first time, and then you hear another couple doing it in the other room. What'd you do?
I made this really awkward joke, and I was like, oh, it's a sign.
Oh, I like that.
That doesn't sound like a joke, Stacey. That sounds like a plan.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. So then he did not laugh. Okay, so clearly, like, the joke was a fail, and I wasn't there that much longer. Like, the movie ended, and so I went home, like, a little bit after that, and he was so sweet. Like, when we said goodnight, he kissed me on the cheek, and he was like, I'll call you, and I'll see you, you know, at church. And then last week, he wasn't there,
Oh.
Okay.
so I've texted him, and I've called him, and I haven't heard back at all.
Maybe he's just been spending some time praying after making out with you.
It is kind of weird that he cheek kissed you after a full makeup session.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song. Come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Stacy, have you been saying your prayers?
Oh,
Oh, yes.
poor Stacey.
It's your second date update. Stacy emailed us about a guy named Kevin who she met at church. She went to his house. They had a fun time making pizzas together, watched some Netflix. The best part of their date, in my opinion, though, is when they started making out, and then his neighbors in the middle of it started going at it. And it created a very awkward experience where you made the joke. What was your joke, Stacy?
I said it must be a sign.
And then at that point, he kind of like didn't laugh. and got quiet, and the date was over then, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But
All right.
Stacey, I mean, if he's that serious and he can't find the funny in that, do you really want to see him again?
I need someone with a little bit of a sense of humor, but it was just so awkward, you know?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Hello, this is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. You ever heard of us?
Now I have.
Awesome.
Well, start.
We host a morning radio show from 6 to 10. You should check it out, especially since you're going to be on it right now. I want to talk to you about a girl that you recently went on a date with.
Okay.
Her name is Stacy. Now, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. When somebody goes out on a date with someone they really like and then gets blown off, they email us to call that person and find out why. Stacy is wondering why you won't call her back.
Oh. Okay.
Do you remember going on a date with a girl named
Long, awkward pause.
Silence.
Did she do something wrong on the date?
I mean, let's just say she's a little fast for me.
Fast?
So,
Fast for you?
yeah.
And I'm assuming you don't mean like you think she could run a mile quicker than you. Like she's
No. We had a lovely evening that was going very well, and then things proceeded like they do when an evening is going very well.
okay.
And then it just started to get a little too heated, as it were.
She said that you were watching a movie and you guys started to kiss a little bit.
Yes.
And then in the middle of that kissing, your upstairs neighbors decided to do more than kissing very loudly.
Yeah.
And there was an awkward moment. She said she made a joke like, oh, maybe it's a sign. And then you didn't laugh at it. And she thought maybe she upset you.
All right, I'll be totally honest here. I'm trying to save myself.
Oh, you're a
Oh,
virgin.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So you're saving yourself for marriage.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, there's a lot of things
Are
wrong with
you
that.
guys-
We don't have time to
come
get into
on.
all that's wrong with
Leave
it.
the guy alone.
So you're saving yourself for marriage. You're a virgin.
Yes, I'm a virgin.
So, did you not get her joke? I mean, she was just joking about it being a sign that you guys should do it.
No, she didn't really seem like it was a joke. I mean, it was said, but there was a little more intention behind the joke, and things just got pretty awkward pretty quickly. And I realized, as wonderful as she is, she's the kind of girl that might want to move faster than I would be able to, and she's incredibly attractive. She's so that kind of temptation is incredibly hard to fight.
How do you get that impression, though, Kevin, that she is that kind of girl?
Well, it was her that sort of initiated the kissing. Now, I'm a big fan of kissing, so, I wasn't really going to stop that because, as I said, she's incredibly attractive.
Right.
But
And that's all you got right now. You might as well embrace it, right?
I mean, I was definitely very tempted, and it was definitely the kind of girl that my mom always warned me about.
Oh, gosh. Kevin, how old are you? How old are you?
Oh, man.
I'm old enough to make my own decisions,
Yeah,
but,
right.
I do still hold on to the lessons my mom teach me.
Right. And Kevin, I'm assuming that since you met Stacy at church, you're a pretty churchy guy. And
I'm a fairly churchy guy. That's
Churchy? You mean religious?
no, churchy is all the same. Whatever. So you just feel that she is way too loose of a woman.
I
Promiscuous.
just think she, I mean, not to toot my own horn too much, but I just don't think she'd be able to control herself.
Oh, there it comes. Now you're
Right.
arrogant.
It's her
on
that
top
couldn't control
of it.
herself. Hey,
Arrogant virgin.
Kevin,
Yes, sir.
I do have to let you know that Stacy is actually on the line and heard everything you just said.
Good Lord.
That better not have been in vain.
I agree. Hey, Stacy,
Amen.
say hi to Kevin.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Kevin. So,
Hi.
that's the reason, huh? I mean, Do you have any idea what you're missing out on?
Oh!
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just no sex is something that I firmly believe that it's something that you want to save because it's special and it shouldn't be just tossed aside at any moment. It should be something that people really want to do for the right
I'm
reasons.
just saying. I mean, if you think kissing is great,
Stacy,
You're not saying that you want to date a virgin. You're saying that you want to convert a virgin.
no, that is not what I'm saying.
Kevin, you're searching for another virgin to date.
I wouldn't necessarily say another virgin per se, but definitely someone that holds to the same values, or at least be able to hold to the same values.
Kevin, to be honest, we had such a great time with our private pizza making party and pizza fight and everything. I cannot believe I'm going to say this, but I would actually be willing to give up sex to go out with you again.
Wow.
Whoa!
Kevin, you've actually made a woman not want to have sex ever again. How does that feel?
Kevin?
That's crazy.
Now,
Kevin, what do you say?
I have to tell you, your body was telling me something completely different the other day.
Oh, well,
And
I think
I
you
don't know if
trust
you'd be
my
able
word.
to truly restrain yourself.
Really?
She's not going to take you to the room and just,
Yeah.
Have her way with you.
yeah, like you have a little bit of a say in it too.
And Kevin, are you crazy? Like, how many women are offering this for you? I mean, I don't know many girls that would just stop having sex because they meet a guy who's that great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like Brooke, she's got a husband and she still has sex with dudes all the time. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't stop for him.
That's not true.
Go ahead, Kevin.
I know you say you're going to be able to wait, but just from what you had said a second ago, look at what you're giving up. So I just question that, that's all.
I think you should have a little faith.
Oh, good line.
Stacy just wants to take it.
She sees the card.
Yeah, she's like, I want that V card.
It is.
All right. Well, that being said, we'd love to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it.
Stacey, if I say yes, do you think we'd be able to control ourselves?
I do. I promise.
All right, let's do it.
You're gonna do it? You're gonna go out with Stacy again.
Let's do it.
Well, you're gonna go out with her again. You're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But you will go out on another date.
Wrong choice of words.
Yeah.
Let's go out.
All right, Stacy. Well, congratulations. You got your date. Keep us up to date on how everything goes.
I will. Thanks, you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Kevin?
Yep.
Kevin, I want to be the first person you call when you finally become a man. Okay?
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, it's time for another second date update. It doesn't even have to be one date. It could be like a bunch of dates. Just if somebody blows you off, send us an email because we want to call them and ask why.
And make things awkward.
Yeah.
We'll stalk him for you.
Absolutely. We've got Allison on the phone today. Allison emailed us about a guy named John. Hi, Allison.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about your date with John.
So, I showed up to meet up with John, and he's like, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, I don't know, what do you want to do? He's like, well, what do you want to do?
One of those. First of all, you didn't leave him right there because I know that's a turnoff to most women when a guy won't make a decision. So you guys went back and forth on what to do, and then what did you end up doing?
I just kind of threw out since we could go have dinner at El Gaucho, and he was like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. And so we went, and the conversation was easy, and kind of like, well, what do you want to do now? And then, suggested, well, be romantic to go for a ferry ride.
Okay.
I felt like we had good chemistry.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
at the end of the date, he gave me a little kiss, and, nothing crazy, but it was good. And that was a little over a week ago, and just have not heard anything back from him.
Okay.
So, what did you like so much about him?
He seemed like a nice guy. He was a good listener.
Did it bug you at all that he's not great at making decisions?
Or date plans. Period.
I think a woman loves a man with a plan, but that being said, it seemed like he was just really easygoing.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, have you tried to get a hold of him since you guys went out?
Yeah, after a couple of days, I called to just be like, hey, yeah, I was thinking of you today.
Right.
All right.
And then a couple of days went by, and was
Maybe he's
Nothing.
so laid back that he follows like the 1 month rule.
All right.
At this point, I just want to know, like, what the deal is.
Yeah, like
Right.
you don't even care if he wants to go out again. You just want to know why. We'll call him right after this. See if we can get him on the phone and ask him why, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm just hoping that this dude will answer his phone because he doesn't really make any decisions. I can just see him stand there like, should I answer it? Should I not answer it? Should I answer it?
Asking somebody tell me what to do.
Yeah, we've got Allison on the phone. Allison went out with a dude named John who didn't really have any plans when they were going to go out. She showed up. She said, what do you want to do? He said, I don't know. What do you want to do? They went back and forth. They decided to go to El Gaucho. Then she suggested they go on a ferry ride because, again, he didn't have any plans really. And Allison wants to see him again, but he hasn't called her back. Now, Allison, you can't think of any reason why he'd blow you off.
Maybe he's dating someone else or something. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to call him right now. You can jump in whenever you feel like.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to John, please?
Yeah, this is John.
John, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
What?
It's Brooke, Jubal, Jose, and Lydia. Are you familiar with our show at all?
I'm not really, no.
We do the morning show on Moving 92.5 here, and we wanted to call and talk to you about a mutual friend of ours.
Okay.
Her name is Allison, and you guys recently went out on a date. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Who is this again?
Yeah, it's okay, John. It's confusing.
Yeah. It's a thing we do on our show called Second Date Update. When someone goes out on a date with someone and they don't hear back, we call and ask what happened.
I feel weird talking about that.
I know you do, but honestly, man, like she emailed us to ask you why, so any answer you give us is going to be good with her. She just wants to know what the deal is.
Well, I didn't have any idea going into it, like I kind of let her
Right.
call all the shots.
She
Right.
said that, she didn't say it in these words, but we said it for her, that you were very indecisive about what to do on your date.
Well, I don't think it was that I was indecisive. I just wanted her to have fun, I wanted her to pick what she wanted to do.
Okay.
So I kind of left it up to her.
Okay.
So why did you kissed her at the end of the night? Why didn't you call her back?
It was, okay, she picked a restaurant, right?
Right?
Yeah.
You guys know El Gaucho? You know that restaurant?
Yes.
Yep.
Expensive.
Very expensive. Yeah. The bill was over $300.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
It is very pricey.
I would like to go on a date with you.
And then she said that you guys went on a ferry ride.
Yeah, which was even more money, and there was money for parking, and it was.
Are you saying that you think that she's too high priced for you?
I don't know if I would say it in those words, but if that was our first date, I can't afford this girl.
Yeah.
You
All
let
right.
her pick.
Yeah, normally I would agree with you and say like, wow, that's a really big first date that, if that's what she absolutely said she had to have, but you couldn't decide, so she just threw out a suggestion. Isn't that right, Allison?
Yeah.
John, Allison's on the phone if you haven't been able to figure that out.
I'm hearing that.
He's like, God, why couldn't you have picked Belltown Pizza? It's right there, too.
John, when you were uncomfortable the first time going to this place, did you speak up? Did you say anything?
Well, no, I left it up to her, so that seemed to be what she wanted. So I went with it.
Allison, do you have very expensive taste? Would you say that that's you, or has he got you pegged wrong?
I love to go out to a nice meal. I have a career and I have a job, so once in a while I think it's a nice treat, but that's not what I'm all about.
And Allison, when you say you have a career, clearly you can afford it. Did you offer to split the tab?
Yeah, I made a reach for the bill.
That's good. I like that reach,
The effort.
just to let you know that, hey, I'll pick it up if you want, but don't you dare let me do it because you're a jerk if you do.
Yeah.
But, Allison, I'm going to go ahead and help you and make this really easy for John. The next time, I'm going to give you 2 words. Sack up.
I thought you were going to say that we we were giving you a free dinner.
No,
not
no, no,
sack
no,
up.
no. Sack up and make the decision on where you want to go before you go out with a girl, and then that way you know how much you'll be spending. I'm just saying, all you have to do, man, is the next time make the decision and don't jump to conclusions about, her being super high priced. That being said, we will send you out on a second date, and we'll pay for it if you guys want to go out again. John, do you want to go out with her again?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, because the second two words were free dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Allison, do you want to go out with John again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you do have a job, right, John?
Yes, I
Okay,
do have a
I
job.
just checking.
He doesn't have much of a backbone, but he has a job.
Oh.
What you guys say? Oh, but you guys all agree with me, right? Yeah. Come on. You guys are acting like I'm ripping on the guy for not a good reason. I don't mean to be mean to you, John. I'm just saying, just next time make a decision is all.
No, yeah, I get it. You're right.
See? He's not even fighting back.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of the secrets in dating is if you have a bad date, never accept blame for anything.
So,
Any good relationship expert
Okay.
will tell you, always pass the blame, never accept responsibility for your own actions.
John,
You can blame the food, you can blame the weather, you
Oh.
could do what Victor, who's on the phone for a second date update, did, and you can blame your boss for ruining your date. All sorts of people that you can blame for screwing up your date. What's up, Victor? How are you?
Hey, guys, I'm good. How are you?
Victor,
Pretty good.
why are you playing the blame game, man?
Well, I take responsibility for a couple of things, but, I feel like I did everything right as much as I could have, given the circumstances.
Tell us before you get into your actual date. Tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Zoe.
Zoe. All right. And where did you meet Zoe?
We met through a friend of a friend.
Okay, that's exciting. How did you feel when you first saw her?
I mean, she was super cute, just kind of radiated a little bit. I was pretty impressed. She looked a lot better in person than she did in the picture, and so...
That's always a bonus, and I hope you told her that. I hope you told her that she looks better in person than she does in pictures, and tell her to stop taking pictures.
I couldn't tell her that. I didn't tell her that. I just, after a few seconds of meeting her, I had to actually excuse myself.
Really?
Oh, really?
Why?
And that's kind of where my boss comes in. He had kept me about 10 to 15 minutes later than I had expected, so I was late for the date. So in order to get there, I had to run, and in doing so, worked up a bit of a sweat, and kind of got a little bit of a stank to me by the time I actually got to the restaurant.
So wait,
So
did you sit down and then realize your own smell and then have to excuse yourself?
no, I mean I could as soon as I closed the door to the restaurant. When you're you kind of go from inside to outside, and all of a sudden just you could tell.
You wafted. It was a wafting smell.
Yeah, exactly. Like a stink pocket.
So is that why you think she's not calling you back? Because she noticed the funk coming from you?
I don't know that she noticed the funk. I went over to the table and just said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm sorry. I just got to go run and hit the bathroom real quick." And when I did, all I had on me was a little bit of cologne, like a little sampler.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of doused myself in it, just to kind of at least mask the smell. I know, but it was all I could do.
Great idea. Using cologne to cover up body odor never goes wrong.
Everyone knows that is the worst possible move. Obviously, you take a sink shower at the bathroom. That's what you should have done. You got towels there. You just get it wet. You get your armpits drenched down. You take care of business.
You should have been with me. There's no real handbook on this. I didn't know that.
Well, I am an expert on body odor, so...
Yeah. You have come to the foremost expert in the world on body odor, Brooke. So you didn't do that. You doused yourself in cologne. Do you think she noticed?
Well, I was hoping she wouldn't. But when we got the appetizer, she definitely called the waiter back over and was like, "I think there's something very pungent about this," as in not in a good way.
she thought it was the food.
Well, she thought I definitely steered her in that direction as well. I encouraged that a little bit.
What's the expiration date on these cheese sticks? Because it smells like they've turned a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea what to do, so I kind of demanded that the waiter just take the appetizer away. And
Oh my gosh, that's so awkward.
yeah, no, it was awkward. But I'm not going to be, the guy that's like, yeah, no, it's me. It's my stinky armpit. Don't worry about it.
So, but she had to have noticed when they took the appetizer away that the smell stayed.
I don't know that she did it. Maybe she just kind of, you know how you just get used to things after a while? Maybe that's where it went. Because actually, from there on out, our conversation was great. It, kind of hit on all the right notes, about family, career, 5-year goals. I mean, it really got kind of deep.
Whoa.
And so, I don't know.
You had a good conversation despite being late and then smelling like poo.
Yeah, pretty much.
So don't tell me that you gave her a hug at the end of the night.
Actually, I did.
Oh!
That is a terrible idea.
Oh, no.
Yeah, why?
Well, it was kind of like a surprise hug, though. I mean, she was leaving the restaurant, and I kind of just came up behind her and just quickly just wrapped my arms around her.
Ew.
That sounds
Surprise!
No.
worse than hugging her with body odor. It's
So now you got a creepy, stinky hug, is what she
Yeah.
got.
From behind.
Yeah, I mean, I know it wasn't perfect by any means, but it was just kind of a little show of affection and kind of say, I had a great time. Thanks.
Okay.
yeah.
Use your words next time would be my advice.
Well, I'm trying to use my words now, but she's not answering my phone calls, and hopefully you guys can help me out with that.
Yeah, that is not shocking news to me at all,
Yeah.
Victor.
It sounds like she was really impressed by you.
No, I know. Listen, I really like this girl. She's one of the most normal people I've gone out with in a long time, and those two things. I mean, it's funny and stuff, but it's look, I can always be on time. I can always take a shower. Those things I can change. I just need a redo here. I really do.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll try to get you your redo. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Victor is on the phone, and today he wants to call a woman named Zoe. And I'm surprised he's not getting a call back because they played the most fun first date game ever. Where's that smell coming from? It's always a fun game to play on a first date. And unfortunately for Victor, that smell was coming from him because he showed up late. He had to actually run there, and by the time he got there, he had body odor, so he excused himself to the bathroom, put on a bunch of cologne, and smelled pungent. He blamed the smell on the appetizer, but I don't know if his date bought it. All right, Victor, you ready to call Zoe and see if it was your funky armpits that did you in?
Yeah, I'm all set.
And can you promise when you take her out again, no from behind surprise hugs? Nobody wants that.
It was an awkward moment.
Yeah.
Forgot to add that along with the smell, when they were walking out of the restaurant, Victor just grabbed her from behind and gave her a hug. And I'm assuming that was not only creepy, but also very smelly, and she realized it wasn't coming from the appetizer.
Yeah, well, he didn't try to throw her in the trunk of his car, so she was probably good with it.
She's lucky we didn't go to dessert, because that's probably what I would have done.
You're sick, Victor.
Well, the way this date went for you, it wouldn't surprise me at all. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. All right, no problem. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Zoe, please?
this is Zoe.
Hi, Zoe. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you know Jubal or do you not know Jubal?
I've heard of. Wait, where are you guys from?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio program. Some people might call it a showgram.
Oh,
No,
that's
so-
smart.
It's a radio show.
Wait, am I on the radio?
Do you want to be?
What?
Because we can make that happen because it's a
Jubal.
radio
Zoe.
show, you know? We can make that happen if you want to be.
Why are you calling me?
Do you want to know why?
Yes, that's why she
Yeah.
asked, Jubal.
Okay, cool. We're calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who?
Well, his name is Victor, and you guys went out on a date.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why would he email a radio station about our date?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, so Victor is confused why you won't call him back.
That's weird.
It is.
Why?
agree.
Because it should be obvious why you're not calling him back? Is that why it's weird?
I mean, I would have thought so.
Really?
Odd. No.
Just no.
You know, Zoe, from Victor's description of the date, he also knows it was kind of weird, but he really liked you. and would like a shot at a do-over, but he says he can't get a hold of you. I mean, what's the reason that you don't want to call him back?
I mean, we're very different people. I mean, I've been on several, first dates that were a little off, but this one was just like, I can't explain. I don't want to embarrass him or anything, but
we talked to him already, and there's no way you could embarrass him any more than he's already embarrassed himself telling us about the date. So
he told
we
us a
worry about
lot.
that.
Okay, well, then you probably already know. I mean, it was kind of inappropriate what happened.
Oh my God, it was the hug. It was the weird back hug, wasn't it, at the end? He told us about the surprise hug. He came up from behind. I would have punched him.
Awkward.
It was awkward, but he didn't seem harmful, so no, I didn't punch him or anything. But that wasn't even the weird part, honestly, not the weirdest part of the date.
Are you talking about him showing up late and smelling like a used gym towel?
No, I mean, I knew something smelled, but I didn't notice him smelling any particular way.
Okay, so what are you talking about then? Because those are two really big red flags that he described to us.
Okay, so the conversation, it got pretty in-depth, which is kind of nice on a first date, but I don't know if he was doing it on purpose, but he just got a little too personal with some of his questions.
Like what?
Okay, so we talked about goals in life, which I think is pretty important. And he's very much a numbers guy. And he said he wanted to retire early. Mm-hmm. And he asked me, had I ever thought about it? When did I plan to retire? And I said, well, I haven't. I mean, I'm like in my mid-20s. It's just not something I've really thought about. Mm-hmm. And he gets kind of focused at this point and takes out his laptop at the restaurant to start to see when I can retire.
Wait,
What?
he's like analyzing her financial situation?
Yes. He's like asking me, like, what do I do for a job and how much money do I make? Do I have a 401k and savings and all this?
Wow.
Wow, that's
And
a little...
It was a little creepy to me. I didn't want to tell him. All of that's kind of personal. And I said, well, I don't really know. And he said, well, just guesstimate.
So it's more like he's your financial planner at this point rather than you're on a date with a dude.
Right. I'm trying to think about, do I want to, like, give you a kiss at the end of the night? Not when do I want to retire?
All right.
And it got really weird because I said he asked if my parents were rich. And he said, well, what is their estimated date of death, do you think?
Oh, no way.
Oh, my God. It'd be more
Zoe,
concerning if you had a date.
When we talked to him, he told us that you guys had some really deep conversations.
Oh, my gosh.
Really deep, like too deep.
Yeah. He took that as having a deep, meaningful conversation, and you obviously took that as a weirdo who's trying to figure out when you can retire and when your parents are going to die.
Yeah. I mean, is this what he does all the time? I don't know. It weirded me out.
Yeah.
You know what else is weird? He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What? He's been listening this whole time?
Yeah.
Zoe, there is nothing wrong with what I did. I was doing you a favor.
Oh.
Usually I charge like $500 for my services.
Oh.
But you don't talk about that on a first date. I mean, who brings a laptop to a first date anyway? But you were asking me all these questions about money, not what, my life aspirations were, or did I want to have kids one day, all these important things, and it was just numbers. What was
Well,
that?
we were going to get to that. I mean, everybody should be educated about their finances.
That would have been on our second
The
date.
personal stuff first.
I mean, I was really concerned. You didn't seem to have a clue.
What? It really wasn't what I was worried about at the time.
You can't just go and call her clueless right now. I mean,
Well, listen, she had no idea. She had no clue when she wanted to retire. How to retire. What kind of payments to be making in the meantime. How to set herself up. I mean, it was atrocious.
maybe she just didn't want to discuss it with you, basically a total stranger.
Yeah.
On a first date.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you,
this was
Zoe.
a date,
At a
Victor, not a
restaurant.
meeting set up so you could do her financial plan.
Well, it just seemed important, and this is how I showed I care.
Oh, okay.
What are those,
Okay.
like your 7 love signs or whatever it is to show how you love
There's
someone?
only 5, and I guarantee you that's not one of them.
You don't think financial planning is a love language? I don't know. I'm not
No,
sure.
it's not. And why would you ever even ask me when I thought my parents would die? You didn't even ask their names. It's just not appropriate.
I didn't mean that I wanted to know when they were going to. Well, I mean, I did want to know when they were going to die, but not for the creepy reason. It's just that the average men die at 84.7 and women are at 87.3. And I thought that I could calculate, therefore, how, when, and if you're going to get an inheritance, given the fact that that would be roughly around the time that they may pass. And I could factor it into your retirement plan.
I'd rather think about them living to like 120. I love my parents.
But not to mention, if you're the oldest daughter, statistically, you're going to be the ones financially responsible for taking care of them in their old age.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten to that yet. I'm very aware. That's a very important factor. But she kept blocking me on the inheritance aspect of it, so I couldn't get that far.
Oh, that's terrible.
She's an inheritance blocker.
This is so ridiculous. Why are we even talking about this?
Well, because, Zoe, I think you need to hear the hard truth, and that's that you have got to get yourself set up for a good future, you know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Victor. Victor, you were the one that called us and you wanted a second chance. What happened to that? Like, she told you what was wrong. Why aren't you apologizing instead of just attacking her further?
I'm not trying to attack her. Look, I mean, this is very important. You know, I mean, it's your financial well-being in the long term. If we're talking about a relationship, it's long term. Come on, where's your head?
It's a first date.
But shouldn't you know whether you're compatible with the person before you even start to care about the finances?
Yes.
I ran the numbers. I'm compatible with her.
I believe you did the research, Victor. I do.
You know what I mean? I guess I'm just more of a planner than you guys are, you know?
I don't know. I'm trying to plan a second date for you, though. Zoe, would you like to go on another date with Victor? We will pay for it.
You know, as tempting as it is, no.
Yeah.
No offense. I don't think we're going to be that compatible because you're going to want to talk numbers, and I'm not. So thank you very much, but no.
Yeah.
Zoe, thank you for your time. Sorry it didn't work out for you.
It's fine. I don't want to go out with them again anyway.
Yeah.
And Victor, I'm sorry that didn't work out with Zoe, but, you know, if you have time to get dinner soon, I could probably use your help with a few things.
You've got my number.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When we first saw this email about the second date update, I assumed it was Mason from Afternoons here at movie925.com. And I was just going to simply respond and go, they haven't got back to you because they already sealed the deal on your first date, so they're not going to call you back. Because
You jerk. That was low, Jubal.
Low blow to Mason.
Low or true? Yeah, exactly. This Mason actually happens to be a guy. Mason, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Jubal?
I'm good. Now, you went on a date with a girl named Molly. Tell us about it.
So, basically, we're at the Seahawks Green Bay crazy Monday night game.
That is the best first date ever.
I hope she put out.
Right? Exactly. I thought I kind of had all my ducks in a row. I thought I was killing it.
Yeah.
But
as soon as that touchdown pass was thrown at the end, you're like, yes, thank God. I love you, Golden Tate. Okay. So what happened after
I thought I had it in the bag, but we start walking out, and she makes a beeline for her car. And I'm like, where are you going? So I call her. She doesn't return my calls. You know, I don't know what's going on.
Was she a Green Bay fan?
No, I mean, unless, you know, she was secretly a Green Bay fan.
So what did she say to you when she beelined to her car?
She didn't say anything. It was kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I had a few too many. I don't even know. But it didn't make any sense. So that's why I need Jubal to take this one.
Are you an angry fan? You know, because when I go to games, I drop a lot of colorful language.
Especially if there's small kids around.
Oh, even more if there's small kids around. I need them to learn things.
It makes it more angry.
So are you one of those kind of fans? Do you get like that into it where she would have been like, whoa, this guy's a little bit too much?
No. You know, I'm a huge Seahawks fan, but, you know, I knew how to lay there, so I wasn't going to be crazy.
Okay.
You are totally in the dark on this one.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to call her right after this and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, man.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I still think that Mason took Molly out on probably one of the best first dates ever.
Yeah.
By going to that Seahawks versus Green Bay game. Mason, you ready to call her and find out why at the end of the game she just split for her car and wouldn't even tell you why?
Yeah, I'm really ready. So, you know, the only regret I have is, I guess, not making out with her at the game.
Yeah, as soon as that touchdown pass was thrown, you should have just kissed her right then. All right, I'm going to call her right now. Molly, hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Hi.
We do a segment on our show called Second Date Update. I don't know if you've heard it or not. Somebody emailed us about you.
Okay. Who?
You don't know who it could possibly be?
I mean, there's more than one guy I haven't called back.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, maybe that's the answer right there. Okay, it's a guy named Mason. You guys went to the Seahawks game. He said that you just, took off for your car and didn't say anything to him.
I said goodbye.
You did? As you were running away?
I was walking fast.
Dude, that's the most awesome first date ever. How could it have ended so badly?
You can have a good time on a date, but that doesn't necessarily mean that person is the right fit for you.
Molly, let me ask you this then. If you didn't think that you guys connected like that, why just leave after the game and not, at least really stand there and say goodbye to him or blow him off or pretend like you're going to call him back or something?
Do I have to say? It's I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Well, he emailed us, so he's prepared to hear whatever it is that you have to say.
He didn't ask me, though.
Well, okay. Hey, Mason.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, wow.
Molly, Mason's on the phone. She's saying that you didn't ask her why, and she doesn't want to tell us. So why don't you go ahead and ask her?
All right. Why didn't you return my calls? I thought we had a great date.
Are you sure you want to hear publicly what I think?
Yeah, I got nothing to hide.
It's not that I don't find you attractive. I thought you were an attractive guy, but it's just I don't think you hold your liquor very well. When you are drinking, your personality changes. Some people are, they laugh or they're funny or they're mellow, but you're angry drunk.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you were cursing a lot. You were cursing at people around us, which
Oh, man.
I don't know if you remember this, but when we were leaving, you went nuts on a kid. You were a little 6-year-old. I mean, he was so small. Mason's a big guy, and he was like, "Hey, Packers, you suck this."
On a kid?
So, Mason, do you remember yelling at a little kid?
I do remember some small child wearing a green jersey, but that's something that, his parents never should have done to him.
It does give you hope that Jubal can find girls to date, but that's awful, dude.
We were just playing. That wasn't serious.
Do you get angry drunk often? Have you been in bar fights?
No. I mean,
that means yes.
Yeah, that means yes. You're right, Molly.
Well, when you're at a sporting event, I get wrapped up in it. I yell at kids too, so I kind of support.
But Molly shouldn't be dating a person like you.
Well,
is the point.
you don't know, Mom. Okay, that's fine.
A little judgy, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Molly, did it creep you out so much or ruin the date so much that you don't want to go out on a second date with him? Because we will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you're interested. I think that Mason would still like to.
I'm all about it, and I promise I will keep my drinking to 2 beers.
Okay. Molly, would you be interested in going out on a second date with him?
I mean, I'm
Please,
sorry. I just
come
don't
on,
think we are a fit.
How about this? Okay, so you're saying no now, but what if for the second date, me and Mason hang out a little, get a little tuned up, and then I send you guys to the Rainforest Cafe so we can just yell at every kid in there?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
After doing these second date updates for so long, I've realized that I've been dating the wrong way my whole life.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, because we do get quite a few submissions, not a ton, but enough to where I realize that I've never been on a first date that has ended in the emergency room. And we get quite a few first dates that have ended in the emergency room, like today's.
That shouldn't be a goal.
I don't know. It's a story.
I must be doing something wrong. And Steven is on the phone, and apparently his first date ended in the ER. What's up, Steven?
Hey, how's it going?
So, were you the one that ended up having to go to the ER, or was it your date?
It was me.
Oh, okay. You
What
sound
happened?
that with a little bit of joy in your voice, and I like that about you, Steven.
I think it was a little funny.
Funny.
Okay.
That's good.
What happened?
So I met this girl. Her name is Erin. And decided good first date for us would be to go bowling.
Ooh,
Also,
nice.
still doesn't sound very dangerous to me.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I figure I'm fairly decent, pretty good at bowling, and there's a lot of people there, and I could maybe show off to her a little bit.
Because most girls can't resist a good bowler.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
Usually on our list of must-haves.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when it comes to sex appeal, bowling is way up there.
Yeah. Your email just said that you ended up in the emergency room, and I'm already loving this story that you were trying to show off at bowling, and somehow that ended up in the hospital. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's true, and she showed up, and she looked amazing. She had really beautiful hair, and she had a smile. She totally lit up, and she wore jean shorts, too.
Okay.
Ooh, sexy.
Ooh.
That's kind of cute.
Everybody's vision of beauty. Hair, a smile, and jean shorts. You scored.
Perfect woman.
I did, yeah.
I did. So what happened? I mean, you guys obviously hit it off.
Yeah, pretty immediately. We got on the lane, and, we're having a good time, and I have this patented bowling trick technique that I have where I can bowl while holding a beer, and
Okay, I am impressed.
Whoa.
I thought I was going to laugh at you, but
yeah.
all right.
And I'm about to show her the technique and holding the ball, and I'm holding the beer, and I'm just about winding up. I'm going back with the ball and getting ready with my fancy footwork to move forward.
Okay.
And is she laughing at this point, or is she actually impressed right now?
I'm not really watching her at that point. I'm actually focusing on me and my craft at this point.
Oh.
I really want to see this because it just sounds like you're flailing around the bowling alley.
It's a lot more elegant than you would imagine.
Oh,
Okay.
elegance.
Nice.
Anyway, so I'm winding up, I'm getting ready to go, and somehow for the first time ever, I lost my balance, and I kind of fell backwards over that machine that's separates the two lanes where the ball comes back, the ball return.
Oh, yeah.
I fell backwards over that, and
Whoa.
the ball went one way and I went the other, and the glass bottle in my hand shattered, actually in my hand, and it cut my hand pretty bad.
Oh, that's how you hurt yourself.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
That is
that
a
sucks.
scene, sir.
How bad was it?
It was pretty bad, but I figure I could handle it, and just got some paper towels and just to kind of stop the bleeding. But the bleeding didn't stop, actually. So,
Oh, my God. Wait, so while you're trying to control this bleeding, are you still having conversation with her? Or
no, I was playing it cool because I didn't want to show, give any signs that I was being a wimp or anything like that. So
No, I'm good. I'm feeling a little faint because I've lost quite a bit of blood, but I can tough this out because I want to finish this date. I'm a man of my word.
Pick up the spare.
seriously, what was her response to all of this?
she just really wanted to call an ambulance and help me out, but I was not wanting that, because I didn't want to come off as weak or anything at all. But I did start to feel faint, and out of nowhere, I guess the front desk had called, and there's a couple of EMTs that walked up to me, and they asked me to come outside with them because I guess the cut looked really deep to them, and they said it needed medical attention. So the next thing I know, I'm in a gurney in an ambulance on the way to the hospital.
Wow. It was that bad?
Yeah, an ambulance for a cut on your hand?
It was really deep, and I guess I'd lost a lot of blood, so they wanted to take me just as a precaution.
So, wait, is that the end of your date? Is that how your date ended? Is you getting wheeled off on a gurney?
No, she actually ended up coming with me, and she sat in the ambulance with me, and
Really?
it was really amazing of her to do that. And
well, that's kind of a bonding moment, I guess.
Yeah, cute, kind of.
yeah, I tried to hold her hand, but I guess my hand was tied.
Yeah, bad idea. Most women don't like holding bloody hands. It's a lesson that I've learned, too, the hard way. So how did it finally end then?
So basically, we get to the hospital, and I get rolled in. And they, start stitching up my hand. And before I know it, I kind of look down the hallway to see if she's there. And I guess she had left at that point. So, and I've called her since then, and left her messages and texted her, and I haven't heard from her at all. So she's not really responding. Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's super weird because, she cared enough to come with me on the ambulance, and now she sort of just disappeared. So I don't know what's going on.
Huh.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll try to figure it out. We'll play a song come back, and then see if we can get your second date update, okay?
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hi, this is Jubal Flag. You might know me from such exciting radio segments as the phone tap or the second date update. And I'm here today to talk about something that is not discussed enough in our society, and that's safety while bowling. Remember, always bowl protected.
Wow.
And unfortunately, the guy in today's second date update did not protect himself enough while bowling, and he actually cut his hand and had to go to the emergency room in the middle of his first date. His name is Steven, and we're about to call his date. Her name's Erin, and find out why she left him. She actually rode with him in the ambulance to the emergency room. He went in there to get stitched up and stuff, and when he came out, she was gone, and he hasn't heard from her since. So what would make her leave a man on his deathbed? I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. Steven, are you ready to give her a call?
I am. I just really want to know why she left without saying anything. I mean, if she didn't want to date me, that's fine, but at least, check in or see how I'm doing or anything like that, you know?
Okay, you guys, it's a couple stitches in your hand. You guys are all acting like that this is some horrible accident where you couldn't have walked away from it.
Well, I mean, the EMT said that I lost a lot of blood and, said I wasn't doing that well. So,
Okay, I'm
it
sorry.
was bigger than it was.
Wow. Well,
Okay,
I'm glad
well-
that you pulled through, Steven. I really am.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Erin, please?
this is Erin.
Hey, Erin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, do I know you?
I hope so, but maybe not. Brooke and Jubal in the morning is a radio show. My name is Jubal. Brooke is also here,
Hi, Erin.
and Jose is over there.
Hello.
So there's three of us on the phone right now.
So why are you calling?
I'm calling because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Why would somebody email you about me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you recently went out with a dude named Steven.
Oh, Steven emailed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Steven emailed us, and I'm sure you remember going on his date because it ended with him in the emergency room.
Yeah, I remember, but I'm surprised that he even remembers me.
Why? Of course he remembers you. You made a big impression on him.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Well, you doubt that you made an impression on him? I mean, I don't know how many dates this guy could go on and then cut his hand while bowling and then have to go to the emergency room and have his date come along with him. I'm sure he probably remembered that.
Well, did you guys talk to him about it?
Yeah, we did. We had actually a conversation about your date. He said that he really liked you. He thought you were beautiful and fun and all that kind of stuff. And then he admitted that he was kind of messing around while bowling and then cut his hand. And he went to the emergency room. When he came out from being stitched up, you were gone and you haven't talked to him.
Okay. Well, he might have conveniently left out a couple details for you.
Really? I mean, from his description, he was all about you. Like, he was impressed that you went with him in the ambulance, and he was shocked that you weren't there at the end because he really wanted to, I guess, thank you or make another date.
Wow, he's really spun a tale for you, hasn't he?
What?
Would you mind sharing the details that he missed?
I mean, it mostly was true, except that there was one really big issue that he left out, which is that I was waiting for him outside the room in the ER, and I walked over to see how it was going, and I looked in the door, and he was flirting with the nurse.
He was flirting with the nurse? Is that what you said?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's that funny because I'm on a date with this guy, and he's just flirting behind my back while I sit out in the waiting room waiting for him to be healed.
Okay, wait, hold on. How was he flirting, though? What was he doing?
I saw him, smile at the nurse when she was taking his heart rate on his, she touched his arm, and he, got all gooey and smiled at her.
And?
So he smiled. That could have just been him being polite?
Nice.
Or
Look,
no?
I know what I saw. I saw what I saw, and he was flirting with her. And I saw him check her out when she turned around, and it was really embarrassing because, I rode in the ambulance with him, and then he's flirting with somebody else while I'm not there.
Okay, wait, hold on, though, because I'm going to tell you. So far, what you've described sounds pretty innocent.
Well, you weren't there, and I saw him flexing when the nurse changed his bandages, so...
Flexing? Like showing off his muscles? Like, hey, lady nurse, look at my big man muscles.
You don't think maybe he could have been like wincing in pain or something?
Why do you keep making excuses for him? He was obviously flirting. I saw it.
It just sounds like you're jumping to a lot of conclusions, I guess, because the guy who called us...
I don't know why you can't understand me. This is what I'm saying. You're taking his side. I saw him whisper in her ear, and who whispers in nurses' ears? That's weird.
Okay.
I will back you on that.
Yeah,
there's not
the
much
whispering.
whispering that goes on.
Okay, you were there. I'm not just disregarding what you have to say. You were there. You saw it. You say that he was flirting with the nurse. But you know who else was also there?
Enlighten me.
Steven was also there, and he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you. So I'd love to hear his side of the story.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Steven is on the other line and wants to talk to you. Steven, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Seriously, Aaron?
Yeah, seriously. You're flirting with somebody while I'm on a date with you when I rode in the ambulance. How awful of a person are you?
I don't think you understand what actually happened. I mean, she was being really nice, so I was smiling back. And regarding the flexing, I wasn't actually flexing at all. Like, that sounds totally crazy on your end. So,
Well, then explain the whispering in the nurse's ear thing, because that's weird, and I don't know why you would need to be doing that, like asking for extra Jell-O or something like that.
I think you're being super off base. I wasn't whispering into anyone's ear. Like, are you paranoid on all of your dates? Is that just
Oh
what
my
happened?
God. You come on this show and you turn everybody on your side and then make me look like I'm a crazy person when I was there and I saw the type of person that you are. Clearly, these suspicions are coming from somewhere, and you should probably keep it in your pants when you're on a date with somebody else.
Whoa.
Yeah, keep it in your pants next time a nurse is trying to stitch you up, man.
This is ridiculous. She was helping me out, so I can't even be nice to her and smile at her. I mean, it's completely crazy what you're saying.
I know what I saw. You checked out her butt when she walked away. Don't lie to me. Admit that you did it.
Fine, one time, but it's not that big of a deal. Like,
I mean, come on, Aaron, cut him a little slack. If you had a hot male nurse, you're telling me that you wouldn't check out his rear end when he walked away?
Not when I'm on a date with somebody else. That's disrespectful, and I would never be like that.
Okay, so you have more self-control than most people. He obviously liked you a lot. Why are you being so insecure?
I am not being insecure. If you had been there, you would have seen the way that he was looking at her. I'm surprised he didn't deep the doctor in front of me, honestly.
Whoa. Nice.
Hey, Aaron!
That would have been amazing to see, Steven.
I don't know what to say anymore. She's jumping to conclusions, and she's being way out of bounds.
Okay, well, you're clearly a snake in the grass, and I see you coming. So don't
Ooh.
even ever interact with me again.
Oh, a snake in the grass. Good one.
Oh my God.
All right, well, if that's not good about, how about you're a dirty, filthy dog, and I would never even bring you in off the street.
Wow. You're an abandoned stray dog, Steven.
Oh, a snake in the grass or a dirty dog. That really hurts.
I know it did, especially because that's a compliment compared to, like, what you really are.
Oh.
Whoa, hey, before this gets just too out of control, Aaron, would you like to go on a second date with Steven? We will pay for it.
Not if I was the last nurse on Earth.
Great. No thank you on my end either, because you're just absolutely crazy.
Oh my God.
I am not crazy, and if you ever call me that again, I will hunt you down.
Whoa.
Oh.
That escalated.
Well, second date is officially over. Steven, go find a hiding place and take care. Thanks for listening.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says you might want to save that second date update in case it's needed in court for a murder case. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Steven wanted to call Aaron. They went out on a date and he has like some patented bowling trick. He was trying to explain it to us. It still didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it involved him like flailing his arms around to be able to throw a bowling ball and hold a beer at the same time. And he was doing it to impress her, and he fell down and tripped over that little, like, ball return thing and cut his hand. And then the bowling alley called EMTs to come check on his hand because they thought that he was losing a lot of blood and stuff like that. And so he had to go to the hospital. She actually rode with him in the ambulance to go to the emergency room and then was gone when he was done getting his stitches, and he didn't know what happened. We got her on the phone, and she accused him of flirting with the nurse that was helping him.
Oh, no!
And that's why she didn't want to talk to him.
It seemed a little extreme that she would just up and leave because he smiled at a nurse. But she did say that there was whispering in the nurse's ear, which he denied.
I mean, still, she's just the most jealous person ever. Like, come on. He's in the hospital.
How dare you let that nurse touch you? Well,
right?
How dare you let her touch you?
she had to put stitches and, like, clean up my wound. I saw the way you were looking at her when she was cleaning that wound. You want her to be cleaning something else.
Oh, man. I know.
Oh, man.
So,
I was trying to come up with a defense for her, but she does sound like a nut job.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then her defense, I'm not crazy. If you say that again, I'll come find you. Like, what? Okay.
I'm not crazy, and the little guy that lives in my eyebrow will confirm that. Just ask him. I'm not insane. So Steven said he was good and didn't want to go out with her again, but she was fine with that because Steven is a dirty snake in the grass. That was another good part from the second date update. She was trying to throw insults at him, and they were just misses.
Yeah, they sounded like something like a 65-year-old retired woman would say.
Yeah. Look at you. You're a curmudgeon. What? Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Dude named Howard is on the phone for a second date update today, and he said he met the girl he wants to call at a baseball game, which is probably a good place to meet somebody.
Awesome.
You're throwing back a bunch of beers, getting a little drunk, cursing at the players, and you meet someone else who's just yelling at the players too, and you guys just,
heckling
talk about how terrible the team is and all that kind of stuff, and then just bond. So is that what happened, Howard? Is that how you met the girl you want to call?
Actually, it was at my son's Little League baseball game.
Oh, okay.
I know. I read your email, so I said, you probably...
Please tell me you weren't heckling.
Or getting wasted.
I was cheering them on. It's only positive at the Little League game.
Okay.
Good.
You didn't say you weren't drunk, though. So I'm taking it as you were still drunk. What's her name? Who do you want to call today? What's her name?
Her name's Abby.
Abby, all right. And how did you meet her at the game? Have you guys known each other for a while or something?
Well, we actually met at the game.
Okay.
I'm a single parent, and so I have 2 5-year-old twin boys, and one of which is on this team. And I've been divorced for a couple of years, and it's just been kind of difficult getting back into the dating game.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a nice single girl who's available.
Was Abby a mom of one of the players on the team?
Yeah, so she was at the game, and her kid is on the same team. And I've actually heard my kid talking about her kids at school, and, they're buddies.
So you know of her. I mean, you've met her before.
I had not met her before, but I knew about her kid through my kid.
Okay.
Were you grilling your son like, hey, 5-year-old son, is she single? Do you know? She's still married?
He had no information whatsoever for me. He's not helpful in that regard at all.
Yeah, teach him to be a better wingman for sure.
Yeah. I thought I had an inside man, but he wasn't it. So she was at the game, and I struck up conversation with her because I had recognized her, and she was really nice. So, we were talking about, like, hey, we should get our kids together for, like, a play date or something like that. And she was like, oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Awesome.
But then, as the game went on, we were talking more and more. And I went out on a limb, and I was like, you know what? Forget the play date. Would you like to go to dinner or something?
Let's have our own adult play date.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said, yeah, of course, that'd be great.
Okay. So how was dinner?
I'm a little rusty, and I haven't dated in a while, but I made sure that I paid for dinner. And we talked mostly about our kids because that's really the only thing that connected us in the beginning. But
were you able to get off that subject at all? I mean, at some point you'd be like, okay, we're actually on a date. I can stop talking about my child now.
Yeah. The conversation kind of led from that, and then whenever it kind of dwindled off, then we came back to the kid and then went in another direction. So it definitely became the base for our conversation. But it was good. We didn't stay on that the whole time.
Okay. So all in all, you think the date was a success?
I think so. It went really well. The only thing is when we went to leave, I was walking her back to her car, and I just don't know what to do in these situations anymore. Do I kiss her? Is that a third date thing? I don't know. But I decided to kind of go for it, and I went to kiss her, and she turned her head, and I ended up kissing her cheek.
All right, that's kind of an awkward end of the date.
Yeah. Do you guys think I screwed that up? I mean, should I not have tried to kiss her on the first date? I mean, should I have just been like, cool, let's do a second date and call it good?
I don't know. I
mean,
think
it depends on the situation, I guess.
first date kisses aren't what they used to be. I think it's more common nowadays.
And it's so hard for us to judge now because we know you got rejected.
Yeah.
Like, if we didn't know what was going to happen, I probably would have said go for it. But
now.
Jubal, what do you think I should have done?
I mean, I think maybe you moved too slow. Both of you guys have kids. I mean, you guys should have just invited her back to your place. I mean, you guys have been there, done that before. It's not like, it's not like new territory there as far as that's concerned.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Maybe I wasn't moving fast enough.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
like you say, you're really rusty at dating. I mean, is she back into the dating scene recently too? Like, maybe she's just rusty too, and she didn't know.
It seemed like she was a little bit more experienced in the dating thing. Like she had some kind of like, it seemed like she had done this before recently.
Okay.
But again, it was both of our first date, and I didn't know if I had overstepped some bounds or anything like that. So.
Okay. Did you make plans to hang out again or anything?
Yeah, so before she left, I was just like, do you want to get together? At least, we could do that play date with our kids. And she was like, yeah, of course, definitely.
And so what's happened since?
I've reached out to her a couple of times, and she hasn't really responded, even about like a play date, not even our own date.
And that's awkward because your kids are on the same baseball team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bound to see her again.
Yeah.
So I was hoping you guys could help me out with this because I just don't know. It's racking my brain on like how I screwed this up somehow.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Baseball games are always a good place to find love.
Yeah.
Especially a little kid's baseball game because, let's face it, you're not paying attention to what's going on the field. Neither are the kids. They don't even want to be there. Most of them are by the outfield fence like picking dandelions or something. Yeah. So not a lot of action, and that's why Howard is on the phone for a second date update today. Struck up a conversation with a girl named Abby, and they ended up going out on a date, but now she's not calling him back. And even in Little League, there's no like winners and losers anymore. They don't even keep score. So Howard, I guess, won that day.
Hey, I
with
guess.
a date. But now he's got a big L because she's not calling him back. So Howard, you went from big winner to big loser. How does that feel?
Not great. I mean, I'm in a big state of like, where did I go wrong here?
You can't think of anything you did wrong because I feel like because your kids play on the same team, even if she didn't want to go out with you again, she'd give you a courtesy call just to keep things friendly. For her not to call you back at all, I think is bad.
I mean, maybe she wants to confront me at the game about it. I don't know.
That would be awkward.
Yeah, it would
like
be.
shouting at you in the stands. Who knows? All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Abby, please?
this is she. Who's this?
Abby, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Yeah.
Hi, Abby.
Hi. This is so weird. Why are you guys calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
Okay, that's just as weird. Who emailed you about me?
His name is Howard.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
less excited.
Abby, we do this thing on our show called the second date update. I don't know if you know what that is or not, but that's if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them again, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So Howard emailed us and told us about your date, and he also can't figure out why you're not calling him back.
Well, let's just say that I won't be interested in getting involved with him anytime soon.
I think he knows that.
Yeah, I think he's figured that out. We're trying to figure out why.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Howard through Little League because my son plays. And both, actually, our kids are friendly with each other, which is nice. But the other day at one of the games, we were getting along pretty well, and he was very forthcoming, and he asked me to dinner, and I was like, yeah.
He told us about your date, and he said that everything was great.
He said it was great?
Yeah, he thought it was fantastic. He did say at the end of the date he leaned in to try to kiss you, and you kind of turned your cheek. It didn't seem like you wanted to have a first date kiss.
I think that what happened during the dinner is we talked a little. We're both divorced, so naturally that's going to come up.
Yeah.
And he sort of overshared.
Overshared about his divorce?
Yeah, about how the divorce happened, pretty much.
Why?
Okay.
I mean, what would be oversharing?
Oversharing would be sharing the fact that he hooked up with his kid's nanny.
Whoa!
He hooked up with his kid's nanny, and that's why he got a divorce?
I mean, it was more than, like, hooked up. I guess they were together for some time.
Oh.
So he shared with you on your first date that the reason he had a divorce was because he was having an affair with the nanny.
Yeah, like a full-blown affair with a nanny.
Okay, well, that's
a bit of a
you know
that's
what?
a bit of a TMI, I think.
But a good reason for divorce, so at least he has that.
And he's honest?
I mean, he was a little bit, like, sort of, like, remorseful about it. And then this also kind of made me mad because he was doing that thing where he was like, well, you know, my wife was being a little withholding. She wasn't giving me the attention she used to. And I'm like,
oh, God.
Yeah, that's an excuse.
Yeah, it is. It's always an excuse. I bought some new shorts, and she didn't comment on my shorts, you know? So I was like, well, I'm just going to start banging the nanny. At least she likes my shorts.
yeah, but here's what's crazy, and that I can't believe that he shared with me on a date. He was going to take all his kids to Disney, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess the mother found out about the affair. So they were like, well, we're not doing a family trip. And he said that he still went on the trip to Disney with the nanny.
What?
Ooh,
Wait, no
weird.
kids or kids with them?
It's your new mommy.
No kids. He took the nanny to Disneyland.
Oh,
Wow.
What?
So wait, okay, that's a lot of information on a first date.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a lot.
Yeah, especially, when you're just starting to date somebody, you might have questions. If they got a divorce because they were having an affair with the nanny and then had a trip scheduled to Disneyland with their kids and everything else, but then blew that off to just take the nanny there, might raise a flag or two.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's crazy. I can't believe that he would think that any date would be going well if that is information that I'm getting.
Okay. But so, yeah, to look at the other side, though, like, he definitely overshared, but it was what was going on with his life, and at least he was honest about it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like he was trying to make excuses for himself, like, that he just sort of, like, fell into an affair with his children's nanny.
Excuse me, I have something to say here.
Oh.
I'm sure you do.
Wait,
Yeah, I bet you got a lot to say.
what is going on right now?
Abby, that's Howard. He was actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? I don't want to talk to him.
It's a little too late now.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, I just got to jump in here. Abby, I really wish you would have told me that was an issue. I mean,
What? Who would that not be an issue for?
we were talking about our divorces. You were open. I was being open about it, and I was being truthful and honest. And, like, yeah, it was a mistake, but that was,
It was
like,
a
a long time ago. That was
It was
nearly
a
2 years ago.
mistake. Wait. Howard, you told me that you guys were involved for 6 months. That's a relationship as far as I'm concerned.
I don't think you understand, though. Yes, it was a mistake, but she's really hot.
What?
Well, there you go. I mean, yeah, that's fine then, right?
Yeah. No
Sure.
wonder you're a man who can't control his urges.
And I already told you that my marriage was not going very well. It was already falling apart, and she was there for me during that.
I don't need any convincing. I mean, she sounds really hot.
Oh, he's the victim.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God, Howard, I was all for like second chances for you, but you don't sound like you even understand what you did.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, you're not getting the best part of everything. She still works for him, this nanny.
What?
Oh, what?
Howard, the nanny that you had an affair with is still your nanny?
Yes, she is really, really great with the kids, but you're
There
not
are
together.
many people that could be great with kids.
Oh my God. I have to pick my jaw up off the floor. I cannot believe that.
Can you please let me finish? Please. It is no longer a thing. She works for me, and she is in her own thing, her own relationship, and I am not a part of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really don't think it's going to happen again.
You don't think?
You don't think it's going to happen again, but she is hot. So
And she
could maybe.
I'm pretty sure that's why she's still on the payroll, just in case she comes around again, right?
Oh.
Oh my God.
You don't understand how hard it is to find good childcare. And I'm not just going to fire her because, I happen to have had a relationship with her for 6 months.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I think the nanny sleeping with the husband disqualifies her
Yeah.
as good childcare.
Yeah.
Like that is, she's out.
Whatever. I'm not firing her. I mean, she's good at her job. She's good with the kids. I'm not getting rid of her. And besides, Abby, I'm only interested in a relationship with you. That's it.
Oh, that's romantic. That is romantic. Abby,
Very trustworthy.
would you like to go on a second date with Howard? We'll pay
No,
for it.
are you crazy?
Did you just hear that romantic comment, though? Listen, I used to bang my nanny for 6 months, but you're the one I want. It's pretty nice.
Maybe instead of talking to me about a second date, you should call up to the nanny.
Oh.
I told you, her and I are over, and it was her choice, and I respect that.
Yeah.
So
Of
you're not
course it
even the
was.
one that ended it.
You were dumped by the nanny.
Abby, are you sure? Because I think you're missing out on this one, man. I really do.
Here.
Totally. Yeah.
So you don't want to go out with Howard again?
Hey, Howard, I do not want to go out with you again, nor do I want to sit with you at any Little League game in the future either, okay?
Okay, let's keep our kids out of this, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're being
Yeah,
unfair.
you are being a little unfair. I think you should be able to sit next to you.
Listen, this whole thing got out of hand. I just want you to be able to meet this nanny and be able
Why
to
would I meet her?
square that away.
Okay, so
Why would I meet her?
Because then you could understand how hot she was.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got it, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When we do these second date updates, I'm always interested in hearing the story of the date and what happened and why people think they might not be getting a call back. But actually today, I think I'm more interested in hearing about all the other failed dates that this person has been on.
Oh, the list is that long. It's always so sad.
We got an email from Jackie. She wants to do a second date update today. She's kind of back on the dating scene, I guess, after getting divorced and stuff like that. But she says that she's been dating a little bit and she's had a bunch of weird experiences. So, Jackie, can we actually talk about the weird experiences instead of the person that you want to talk about?
Oh, no, I'd rather not, really.
Oh my God. I hear from single people that listening to these are often just depressing because they're like, this is what the dating scene is. Great.
Yeah, it's so depressing. I mean, the guys that are out there are so weird. The first date I went out on, he wouldn't stop smelling my hair for like the first hour of the date. I was like, what are you doing? You know, like some personal space, please.
Like he just
Weird.
He just sat there smelling your hair?
Yes, it was freaky. It was like, you know,
I don't
I don't even know you.
Sounds like a normal date to me, Jackie. I think you are just out of touch. So your email
Maybe.
said you haven't been dating in a long time because you went through divorce and all that kind of stuff. How long has it been since you've been out in the dating world?
Oh, my gosh, probably 15 years.
Wow.
Oh, that's a while. That's a while. That's probably kind of
Yeah.
scary getting back in the game, you know?
Yeah, it really is. It's really kind of bizarre, and I feel like, you know, like I'm a kid all over again, and, you know, that's not a good thing.
But the guy that you want to call today, his name's John?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so this was a positive experience for you.
Yes, finally, I met this guy. He was so cute and tall and beautiful eyes and great smile and sense of humor, and told him about my kids. He seemed totally cool with that.
Wow.
We had this wonderful night and ended with this fabulous, passionate kiss. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, finally a good one. And then I never heard from him.
Can I ask you, where did you meet him?
I met him online, but I feel kind of weird about even saying that. It's like I'm kind of ashamed even to admit that, but I don't know where else to meet people. I mean,
Hey, that's where everybody meets
Yes.
people now. I mean, you have to sift through the hair sniffers and the other weird people. But you've done that and clearly met somebody that you liked. What did you guys do?
he took took me dancing, and I haven't been out dancing in I don't know how long, but we just had a blast.
Are we talking like grinding, or are we talking like ballroom dancing?
No, we went to a club, and
Okay.
they had music of all different genres and stuff. So it wasn't like, I don't know, rap music that you can't really dance to. It was like fun music, and we just had such a blast together. We had a really good time.
Okay, why do you think he's not calling you back if you had such a great time?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what? I know I've been out of this whole thing for a while. I don't know how it all works. Are you supposed to wait 3 weeks before you call someone back? I don't know. I mean, I never understood. Listen, I never understood guys when I was a kid. I don't understand them now either. I mean, I'll forget it.
All
and,
right.
and what are you looking for? Like when you're out dating, if you were to go on a second date with John, are you hoping that it would turn into a relationship, or are you just looking to have some fun?
Well, I think I would like a relationship again, I mean, I wouldn't take it super fast. I think I would want to take it kind of slow and kind of get to know the person pretty well before I got involved after having such a disaster with my first husband. But, yeah, I'd like to meet someone. I don't want to be alone the rest of my life. My kids are going to grow up, and then what? I'll be out by myself.
Did he know about the kids before you guys went out?
Yes.
He did, okay.
On my profile, it's very, I made sure that people knew that because I know that could be a problem. And maybe it is, and he was just being nice about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did that conversation go when you talked about your kids?
He seemed fine with it. I mean, he's never been married before. He doesn't have any kids of his own, but he had some nephews and nieces, and he seemed like he really liked hanging out with them and playing with them and stuff. So
That's not bad, because you bring up kids with me on a date, and it's like a hole through the wall like a cartoon character. I bust out of there so quickly. Some guys are like that,
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Right, exactly.
But you wouldn't go on a date with somebody who had it on their profile to begin with.
Well, it depends on what you look like.
You're such an awful person.
Okay, so how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you've gone out?
I texted him the next day to say, thanks for such a great night out. Look forward to seeing you again. And then I think I called him like 2 or 3 days later, but that was it. I don't want to be like a stalker, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to call him? Is he supposed to call me? I don't know.
Has he said anything back to you at all?
No, it was silence, like crickets. Nothing.
And you can't think of one thing that was awkward.
The only thing I can think of is that he's like a little bit younger than me.
And by a little, you mean?
Well, like 12 years.
He's 12 years old?
Way to go, girl.
You say he's...
No, and I would not be saying way to go if he was 12.
12 years younger. Okay, I just heard 12 years. I was like, wait a second, Jackie, you're doing this wrong. All right, so that could
not allowed to use the phone.
Yeah. That could maybe possibly be a thing, though, to be 12 years younger than somebody. Some people might care about that.
Yeah, I guess 12 years might be kind of a lot for some people, but he seemed to be okay with it. And I put my age out there. I was very, honest on my profile. I know a lot of people, put a lot of garbage up there and lie and all that, but I was really honest, and people tell me I look a lot younger than my age, and and because all my information was out there, he knew what he was getting into. It wasn't like I showed up and it was a surprise, right?
Unless he was I don't know, maybe giving it a try for the first time and then noticed that, we actually don't have anything in common.
No, maybe. I thought guys like the cougar thing. I don't know.
I like you.
Well, we'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jackie is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named John today. They met online. She's had a string of bad dates and apparently has just jumped back into the dating world after getting a divorce and stuff. They went out, danced a little bit, and now he's not calling her back. She has no idea why, except she thinks it could have been because she has 2 kids and maybe that kind of scared him off. Jackie?
Yeah?
You know what I'm thinking might have scared him off?
Oh, no, what?
Your ability to twerk. That's right.
Twerk that out.
Maybe, just maybe, you were dropping it a little too hard on the dance floor, Jackie. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe he doesn't like the way I dance. I don't know.
I can hear it in your voice. You know how to get down, don't you?
Twerker, bro.
Yeah.
She's a twerker, bro. Oh my God, that would probably have been shocking for him, seeing that you are 12 years older than he is.
Well, I don't do all those workouts for nothing.
Yeah.
I've been doing that insanity thing for years, trying to keep myself in good shape. So come on.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number now and see why he's not calling you back, okay?
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is John there?
This is John.
Hey, John, how are you? This is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of you. What's this about?
Well, I wanted to ask you a few questions if you have a second.
About what?
About your dating life.
That is.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, I'll explain. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So you recently went on a date with one of our listeners. Her name is Jackie.
Oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So Jackie told us about your date and said that she actually liked you a lot and wanted to see you again, but she's wondering why you're not answering her phone calls.
She's really great. I just don't think it's going to be right, though.
Is there a particular reason?
You know, it just sometimes you just don't match up. That's all. You know.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that she's 12 years older than you?
No, I knew that. I knew that before we went out. So, and she's really fun. She's really great, and I hope she finds somebody great to be with.
Okay, if she's so great, then why don't you want to go out with her again?
Yeah, it's just I want what's best for her. So.
Do you feel like you guys are looking for different things in life?
Yeah, I think I just want her to really be happy. She deserves that.
It sounds kind of like you're dancing, John. Be honest. Yeah. Is it the age thing? Like, you can tell us the truth.
No. She doesn't even look her age. Actually, she looks great.
So she's great, fun to be around,
beautiful,
gorgeous, yeah,
sounds awful.
and has kids, and you don't mind kids. So everything about her is perfect for you, and that's why you don't want to see her again.
I really like her. I think she's awesome, but I think that in the end, it's not going to work out. So
why?
Well, did she tell you that she's divorced too?
Yeah, she did. She told us all that.
Yeah.
And did she tell you about like what her ex-husband's like?
No, she did. We could have gone into that, but I was more concerned with hearing about your date with her, not her ex-husband.
Not rehashing her marital problems.
Yeah.
Well, he's just like he just really has his stuff together. He's this big-time investment banker and very successful, and probably provided a lot for her that I just can't do.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
You realize he was also a bag who she divorced, right? And doesn't like at all.
I don't really know too much of the details of why they got divorced or anything. We didn't really talk that much about that. I just know I'm barely getting my life started. I just started working in public relations, and I'm not going to be able to give her that.
That is so unfair to her, dude. Not only are you saying that, it just implies that she is looking for someone with money.
No, but it's not even like that at all, though. I'm just talking about that there's a standard of living that people are used to being at, and I can't fit into that for her. I can't give her that. That's real. That's like very real. It's not anything bad about her. In fact, that's what I'm trying to say is I think she's really great, and I want her to have what she should have in life, and I can't give that.
Yeah, but don't you think that maybe she has her own money and her own way of life, and that actually maybe she wasn't reliant on her ex-husband at all?
I don't know about that. I don't think that we're in the same place in our lives. And if you talk to her, can you just tell her I had a really wonderful time with her, and I really want the best for her?
I can do that, but why don't you do it yourself? Because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah. Jackie?
Hi, John. Listen, I think you're great, and I wish you didn't feel that way because none of that stuff matters to me at all, really.
But it's going to. Look, you're used to a guy that's really put together and has everything kind of figured out, and I'm just getting started, and I'm just kind of figuring out where I fit in life right now. And
no, but I like that about you. I like that you're excited and looking forward to the future and have all kinds of ideas and things. I've already been there, done that with a guy who's a jerk. I don't need to go down that road again.
You like it now, but in 2 months it's going to be boring to you, and you're going to want more. You're going to want to go out and go on crazy vacations that cost a lot of money that I can't give you.
Oh my God, you are so jumping to conclusions. What are you saying?
I mean, that's where it's headed. Like that's why we went out. I mean, that's where it's going to go eventually, and I can't do it.
Well, really, none of that matters. I just wanted somebody that I could really click with, and I thought we had a great time together.
You like me now, but the thing is you're driving up to meet me in a Mercedes, and I'm driving up to meet you in like a 1999 Toyota. You know, it doesn't match up.
Yeah, but from the sounds of it, you're the only one that's concerned about it. She's not concerned about it.
Yeah, but long term, it's not going to work out.
You know, nobody said anything about long term. We could just hang out and hook up, you know.
Whoa!
Yeah, girl.
I like
Ja-
her.
Did you mean hook up in the way that I think you meant hook up, Jackie?
You know what that means, right?
I don't know. I just wanted to have some fun, and I don't want to be that serious.
As you should. You are making up for some lost time.
That's right. That's right. You know, I never said I wanted to get married right now. I don't want anything serious right away. I just want to go and have some fun.
Yeah.
And John, you look like you could be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, that's different from what I thought.
Yeah, it sounds to me, John, like Jackie is not interested in a long-term thing with you at all. She wants to chew you up and spit you out.
Which would be cool to do.
All right. Well, in that case, would you guys like to go out on a second date? John, we will pay for it.
Oh, man.
You know what? As long as there's no long-term expectations, then hell yeah, I'd love to go out again.
Oh, my gosh.
Does that sound okay with you, Jackie?
Oh, I think I've made my point. That sounds more than okay to me.
All right. Well, congratulations, you two. It's a successful second date update. We'll send you out again.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see you, John. And just like Jubal said, you know, there may be some chewing and there may be some spitting out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. We've got Kelly on the phone with us today. Kelly emailed us about a guy named Cody. Apparently, they met through friends of friends.
Yes, through friends of friends.
Okay.
And we got together at this bar, and I figured, you know, blind dates are blind dates. I'm going to go in and...
Oh, so this was a blind date. All right.
Yeah, it was a blind date. I don't usually engage in those kinds of things because they, you know, they can be a freaking disaster, basically.
Right.
So what did your friends tell you about this guy before the blind date?
Well, they told me that he was really cute and sort of, you know, in the market looking for a relationship. He had been in and out of relationships. So, you know, that whole relationship word, I went, oh, my gosh, I don't know. And they said, oh, you know, he's really nice. I think you'd like him a lot. And he's got a great job. You know, lots of potential.
Okay. When you showed up for the blind date, what'd you find?
I had very low expectations going in. But 2.5 hours later, you know, I'm still talking to this guy at the bar.
Wow.
We had so much in common. It was great chemistry. It was just one of those really great times, you know, one of those really just great times in your life.
Sounds like you liked him a lot.
I do like him a lot. He was just a really great guy.
But you don't sound like you're looking for a relationship until this guy came along. It's just him that is making you change your mind.
Absolutely. You know, I would consider getting to know this person better and investing some time in him.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
And at the end of the date, you guys exchanged numbers and everything else, and he said he would call you. How long has that been?
It's been a week.
It's only been a week.
Yeah, but he said to me, you know, I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Okay, and you tried to reach out to him?
I tried to talk to, you know, I was about 3 days, I think, and then I started to get antsy.
Okay.
So I've reached out to my friends and I've said, hey, you know, kind of poke around and see if you've heard anything. I'm not going to call him back.
Okay.
I'm not going to get.
I'm not going to call him back, but I'm going to call a radio station to do it for me.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right. I'll do that, but I'm not going to pick up the phone and call him and say, hey, didn't hear from you. You want to get together? It's all kind of weird, you know.
Well, hang out for like 3.5 minutes. I'm going to play a song, come right back, and get your second date update.
All right.
All right. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Any of you guys ever got out on a blind date? Like completely blind, like never seen the person, met them
I don't think I have.
Once, thanks to you guys on the show.
Oh,
yeah,
that is
that's
correct,
right.
yes. And it didn't work out very well for him.
No, not at all.
Kelly is on the phone with us. If you were listening just a minute ago, Kelly went out on a blind date with a guy named Cody. They met at a bar and then ended up hanging out for like 2.5 hours. And you, after that date, were really into him.
Yes.
And he hasn't called her back for like a week. So we're going to get him on the phone and see why. Are you nervous at all?
Yeah, I'm very nervous.
Okay. All right. I'm going to call him right now.
I think this one's going to end well. I have good feelings about this one.
I kind of do too, actually.
We're definitely not on the same page. All right.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Cody.
This is Cody.
Cody, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Pretty good. Have you heard our show before?
Parts of it, yeah.
Parts of it?
I thought he said fart too.
I did too. I was gonna say like I'm the guy that does the phone calls or whatever. I thought he was gonna say you're the guy that does the fart jokes. I was like, it's the same thing. Yeah, that's me.
Same guy.
We do a segment on our show called Second Date Update. It's where someone goes on a date and then gets blown off. They ask us to call the person they went on a date with and find out why. Somebody emailed us about you.
Okay.
You have any idea who that could be?
I went on a date like a week ago.
Yeah.
With a girl named Kelly?
Yeah.
All right. You ever gone on a blind date before?
Actually, that was my first time.
Okay. She said you guys had fun, though. You were talking at the bar for like 2.5 hours and exchanged numbers and were supposed to go out again, but you haven't called her. Do you mind telling us why?
I mean, have you talked to her?
We did.
You've verbally spoken with her then?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you couldn't figure out, like, why there might be a problem? I mean, did she talk, like, a lot by any chance?
Come on.
Okay.
All women talk a lot.
Cody, I will tell you this. She seems like she might be kind of a high-strung lady.
You think?
Okay.
Is
that what it is?
She had a drink when we were out. I probably had 4. I just don't think she noticed because she was really busy talking.
Wow.
Was she talking about herself the entire time, or did she ask you any questions about you?
All about everything. I don't think there's anything left to, like, know about her.
So you feel like in that 2.5 hour kind of date that you had, you learned about her whole entire life and you don't need a more relationship with her then?
I mean, she was nice, but I just, like, she didn't seem really interested in getting to know me at all. Just, like, lots of very long, elaborate stories. I mean, somewhat enjoyable, but, like I said,
Somewhat enjoyable.
I probably ordered 3 or 4 beers, and I'm just, like, sitting there, like, I didn't know even how to, like, get out of the situation.
Hey, Cody?
Yeah.
I appreciate you helping us out here and giving us the answer and saying all that. I do. Thank you.
Now I'm going to throw you under the bus.
Yeah, this is where I tell you that Kelly is actually on the phone with us right now.
Oh, my God, of course.
And she just heard all of that. Kelly?
Yeah. What am I supposed to say to that? I mean, obviously, I'm a huge asshole, you know?
Okay, Kelly, slow down.
I don't think...
Slow down. Nobody called you an a-hole.
I said you were nice.
Yeah, well, isn't that sweet? Yeah, I'm nice. Well, good.
But Kelly, you don't have to be so defensive. I mean, don't you think...
Defensive? Oh, my God, defensive. Basically, I'm somebody he can't even imagine wanting to spend any more time with because he knows everything there is to know about me in 2.5 hours.
You would finish talking about, like, how your grandparents met. And then suddenly you, like, launched into another story about, like, your high school band teacher. And I'm just like, what information was I even able to present?
You know, if somebody says to me, so, tell me about Kelly, then I'm going to tell you about Kelly. And, you know, quite frankly, I'm a pretty complex chick, so I had a lot to tell you. You know, I got a lot going on. I mean, I'm all that in a bag of chips, dude, you know?
Get it, Kelly. Kelly, do you talk when you're nervous? Were you nervous on this date?
Somewhat. I mean, I'm just totally... I'm just bored. I'm just blown
Kelly,
away.
I
And
thought she was
obviously, you know, I have no sense or no judge of anything that I'm doing or saying.
What were you trying to say, Cody?
See what I just did? Tried to say something, and then she kept going. Like, this is kind of what the first date was. I mean, I was going to say I let it go for a long time because I thought maybe she was nervous. I'm sorry, you know, like, what can I say?
Hey, Kelly, maybe you guys just don't click. Like maybe you do talk a lot, but maybe there's a guy out there who likes that. Cody obviously isn't that dude. That being said,
obviously.
I would love to send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it if you guys will go out again. Would you be interested in going out on a second date?
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
I just had to ask. I will just say this. Next time you go on a first date, just go to the movies.
So she can talk her way through the film?
Well, no. Then that way you'll be at least be quiet for like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, maybe you'll keep talking.
Well, Cody, I'm really sorry that, I took you 2.5 hours and you'll never get that back again. Sorry. I don't know.
Whatever. I mean, like I said, you're not. It's not like you were totally boring the whole time. I just. Like,
well, that's good to know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Every guy has been there before. You sit down at a restaurant and you're hanging out, and then the waitress walks up and says hello, and you instantly realize that she initiated a conversation with you, so she must think you're attractive. So you throw her some smooth lines like, yeah, I'll take an electric lemonade, and you keep those coming, and there's a big tip in your future. Just let them know that you're a power player.
And a bad boy.
Yeah. And then when you sign the bill, you leave like a 26% tip to let her know
You stop
that
it.
you are making the big dough.
Yeah.
And then you write your phone number on the receipt so she can call you later, and you two can go out for a romantic evening.
God, how could she say no to that?
Exactly. And that's exactly what happened to Mary Ellen, who's on the phone right now. She was serving a table, and some dude hit her up, and now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
You actually fell for that?
I usually don't, but this guy seems different.
Was he as smooth as I described, or was it even better?
He was a little less smooth than that.
A little less smooth. Yeah, he didn't drop the electric lemonade thing, did he?
No, definitely not.
That gets the servers every single time.
Yeah, man. You stop it with your sugary drink.
So your email said that this guy was actually somebody who you waited on. How did that go down? How do you get your number?
So he was super cool and definitely different than all the other creepy dudes that hit on me at the bar.
What's his name, by the way?
Tommy.
Tommy, okay.
And you're at a bar while all this is happening.
Yes, I cocktail waitress at a bar, and he was at one of my bar tables where I was serving food and drink.
Oh, awesome.
So did he actually ask you for your phone number, or did he try the thing of like leaving it on the receipt?
No, he actually did ask me at the end, and he did it really respectfully, and this is the only time that I've ever actually went for it.
What did he say specifically?
He said, I'm sure this happens to you all the time, but you seem like a really cool girl. You've done such a good job of taking care of me, and I would love to take you out on a date if I could give you my number, and you could, you can call me if you decide to do that. No pressure.
That all sounds nice, except for the you've done a really good job taking care of me part. That kind of creeped me out a little bit, I got to be honest.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, it was his turn to take care of her for a night, is the way I read it.
Okay.
Plus, he dropped in that nice compliment in the beginning about how this must happen to you all the time because you're so sexy.
Absolutely.
All right, and what did you guys do for your date?
I love to go dancing, and one of my favorite DJs was in town, so we decided we'd go to his show. And, which I was really excited about. And on my way there to meet him, he texts me and says that he needs to reschedule.
Ooh, that sucks. While you were on your way to the club?
Wow.
Yeah. He said it was for an emergency.
Okay.
So do you think, because as soon as you said dancing, I'm like, well, that's kind of risky with the guy. Like, either guys are into it or they're very adamantly against dancing.
I know that. I realize that about guys. And when we were trying to decide what we were going to do, he let me choose. And I said, well, I really like to dance. Is that something you like to do? He said he loves to dance.
Oh, good.
Okay. So he said he actually liked it, but then he canceled on you right before you got there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even want to do a second date update with him.
Well, I haven't even told you the worst part, you guys. We set up a second date, and he canceled.
What?
He canceled on you twice?
Last minute?
Yeah, twice.
And you still want to call him?
I don't know. There was something about him. There was something different the day that I served him, and then the next time we spoke over the phone, it was just a really good conversation, and he just didn't seem like other guys.
He is hot, isn't he? He's really hot.
He's hot.
Okay, but listen, are you the only one in this conversation right now that believes that maybe he actually had 2 emergencies?
I thought about that. That dawned on me. I don't know if maybe he's got a girlfriend or a wife. I don't know. I'd like to get to the bottom of it. I'd like to know, and I don't understand why he wouldn't just say something or, not pursue me.
You just want to find out why he's blowing you off twice.
Something's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rude.
How did you respond to him after he ditched you the second time?
The second time he canceled on me, he did give me a day in advance notice. So.
Oh, that's nice. No wonder.
Jubal.
Yeah.
No wonder you want to call him.
Gentlemen.
I was annoyed, but at least I wasn't on my way there and hadn't wasted my time.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you haven't heard from him since he canceled that second time?
We've texted back and forth a couple times, just really short words. And I just want to get to the bottom of this. I want to know if there's another woman in the picture or what his deal is.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Great. Thank you.
Okay, that's before, I'm going to cancel on you right before we do it. Just, just hang on, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm about to use some very strong language.
Uh-oh.
So be prepared.
Whoa. Okay.
I am baffled.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No.
Befuddled. Almost. Yeah.
You didn't tell me to close my ears,
I'm
Jubal.
sorry. I just had to say it. Very confused about why the girl for the second date update today is not getting a call back. Her name is Mary Ellen. She's actually on the phone. And Mary Ellen, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. If you're just tuning in, Mary Ellen works at a bar. She gets hit on all the time by dudes, which happens.
Yeah.
And normally she turns them down, but she actually said yes to a guy named Tommy. And they'd been texting back and forth to go out on a date. But twice he's blown her off.
Wow.
One, when she was on the way to the date.
Yeah.
She wanted to go dancing. Some DJ that she really likes was in town, and he texted her right before saying, I'm not going to make it. And the other time was they scheduled a makeup date, and he canceled the day before. So she's wondering why he would cancel on her. And I'm wondering the same thing. How does a cute waitress get blown off twice and then still want to do a second date update?
It's all turned around.
That probably makes her feel better, Jubal.
That's what's confusing me so much, Mary Ellen.
Yeah, me too. I'm confused. I just want to get to the bottom of it.
Now, and you sound pretty pessimistic. Like you were saying, maybe he's married. I mean, what if he actually has a legit excuse? You do want to go out with him, right?
I mean, yeah, I do want to go out with him as long as he doesn't cancel on me a third time.
Oh, that is a good point.
Yeah. All right, well, if you guys agree to a second date after this whole thing, we'll make sure it happens right now. We won't let him off the phone until you two are together in the same space, okay?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Well, here I go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tommy?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Tommy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm just saying it one more time. Hello?
Hey, Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You there?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't think that he meant that you
Tommy,
need to
can you
yell.
hear me, Tommy?
No.
I can hear you, but I just don't know who you are.
Oh, okay, good. I was worried you couldn't hear me. Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar?
Am I what?
Are you familiar?
Are you sure he can hear us?
Have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
No.
Oh, okay, good. It's a radio show.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Okay, are you curious to know who would email us?
Uh-huh.
I still feel like Tommy has no idea what's going
No,
on.
and he doesn't sound like he cares.
So, Tommy, you recently met a girl named Mary Ellen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Why? How do you know that?
Well, I know that because Mary Ellen emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you because apparently you've scheduled a date with her twice now and blown her off each time.
Okay, is that what she said?
That's what she said. Yeah. And so we're getting you on the phone to find out why you keep blowing her off.
To be honest with you, I've just been really conflicted about it.
And why is that?
She thinks, just so you know, that you're probably either married or have a girlfriend.
No. I am
Wait.
not.
Is that a nervous laugh because you're lying to us, or is that a nervous laugh because you're surprised she thinks that?
No, I swear to God, I definitely don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay.
That's a
so
good start.
We got that out of the way. Why won't you go out on a date with her then? Why do you keep scheduling and then bailing?
It's my own insecurity, to be honest with you. I just didn't feel comfortable with it when I thought about it.
Male pattern baldness? Is that what it is?
Hey, women are okay with that.
No, I'm not balding.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you said insecure, and that's instantly where I went. I was like, he's got to be balding.
No, that is not the case.
Oh.
How can you be insecure? You're the guy that walks into a bar, asks a hot bartender out, and she actually says yes to you out of the thousands of guys that hit on her all the time.
To tell you the truth, I'm not usually that impulsive, and I only did that because I really was drawn to her. Mary Ellen is really interesting. She's really lovely, and I thought she was great, and I still think she's great.
Sounds like the kind of girl that you want to blow off while she's on the way to a club to meet you. Usually when you describe somebody like that, you're like, I can't wait until they just get right to the door of where we're supposed to have a date and then tell them I'm not showing up.
Listen, in all sincerity, I know that in the end she probably wouldn't be happy with this.
Why?
So,
what is wrong with you?
all right, so you want to hear the whole truth then?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm assuming she probably does too.
We talked on the phone for quite a while the night that we met, and it was great. It was a really wonderful conversation. And after I got off the phone with her, I looked her up on social media, and I thought she was a lot older than she actually is.
Okay.
She's 23.
All right.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's kind of young. How old are you?
I'm 42, and I'm divorced, a couple of years.
Okay, so you're almost 20 years older than her.
Yeah.
And that bothers you?
Yeah, some girls like that.
Most guys are like,
what's the issue?
yeah, jackpot.
It's not me, it's for her. I don't want to do that to her, if that makes any sense.
You don't want her to date a geriatric.
Yeah, in so many words. Thank you, yes.
But come on, shouldn't you leave that up to her?
She's going to have to explain this to, her friends that we go out with and her family, like meeting her parents. Like, I never for a million years thought that I would ever be that guy, that gets the parents.
I can see what you mean there a little bit. It would be awkward to be 20 years older than the girl that you're dating and be like, okay, I've officially become like midlife crisis man.
Yeah, but if you guys have a real connection and you think that she's sophisticated and intelligent, then why not?
I think that's kind of a simple way of looking at it, and it is really a lot more complicated than that, especially on my end,
Okay, wouldn't you be curious to find out what she thinks?
Not really. I'm not exactly proud to be in this situation. I think she's just kind of going to mock and ridicule me. Can you guys just tell her?
Okay. Well, how about I just tell you that you actually kind of told her because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Mary Ellen?
Hi, Tommy.
I thought she sent an email. I didn't know that this was a phone thing. I thought she wrote a letter.
She did, and then we got her on the phone and told her to hang on while we talk to you to see if we could get the answer, and now it's time for her to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's one way to sum it up.
I'm not really sure how to take this.
Oh, man. Did you hear the whole thing? Did you hear everything?
Yeah, you don't look 42.
That's a nice
compliment.
thing. Yeah.
Kind of.
You don't look 23
Wait a minute.
at all.
I don't know how to take that. You said I look a lot older.
No,
What does a lot older mean?
No, I didn't mean like you look old. You look like a woman.
Oh.
Whoa.
You look like you've been experienced, Mary Ellen.
A real woman.
Okay.
I just mean you look more mature, and you sound more mature. I didn't mean to think that you look like some old broad. I'm not saying that at all. No, you're amazing, and you're beautiful, actually. And when I was 23, you would be the one I would dreamt about.
I tell you what, Mary Ellen, if I were 20 years younger, the things we'd do.
You
Mary
weren't
Ellen,
even born.
does it bother you that he's 42?
I
I'm just surprised that he wouldn't have told me that ahead of time.
In all fairness, I didn't think I had to. Like, I had no idea.
I mean, like, when you looked me up on social media and you found that out, you could have texted me or said something, like given me the respect at least to say something so that I'm not sitting here wondering and trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm sorry. I've never been in this situation, and I honestly was really desperate to avoid having this conversation because it's really awkward.
But wasn't it kind of a clue when she said her favorite DJ was in town and she wanted to go dancing that she wasn't 35?
All right, so now you know why I wanted to cancel.
All right. So you're like, who's this Tiesto guy?
I knew, like, if I was going to go there that night, that I was just going to embarrass myself.
Hey, man.
Like, this doesn't sound like Jimmy Buffett at all. This is terrible.
I'm not that old.
Come on. Tommy, you're not a parrot head?
A parrot head? No, he's more of a Grateful Dead guy.
I just wish that you would have given me the option and the choice of whether or not I wanted to go out on a date with you because of your age.
Well, Tommy, how about this? Would you like to go out on a second date with Mary Ellen? We will pay for it.
Come on, what could it hurt?
You know what, though? She can't really make this decision. And I don't mean this to say in any condescending way, but you don't know what I know. Like, I know what you're going to discover. You're going to discover that I go to bed really early compared to you.
You're going to discover that I like going to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
Can I interject here for a second?
You know,
Honestly,
I can't drink. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if I want to go on a second date anymore.
Really?
Yeah, after listening to all this, like, you can't make the decision for me, and you think you've got it all figured out, and if that's the case, I don't want to deal with that anyways.
That's a good...
It kind of sounds like we're listening to a daughter and her dad argue. You don't know how I feel. I know everything. You think you know everything. Awesome.
Oh, my dad is in his 40s, so that's one thing.
Oh, my God.
This just keeps getting better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. This guy's an idiot. I'm 46 and not old.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
You know, you're not old to 42-year-olds.
Yeah.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mary Ellen wanted to call a guy named Tommy. She was actually waiting on him, and he asked for her phone number. She gave it to him. They went out on a date. The reason he wasn't calling back was because on the date, he found out that she was actually 23. Yeah. He thought she was older, and he's in his 40s. So he felt like she was too young to date him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is strange because normally it goes the other way.
Yeah.
Like a 40-something-year-old dude gets to go out with a 23-year-old, and they're like, yeah, I'm the man.
Totally.
Dude, it's so gross when they act that way, though.
Yeah.
He was really condescending to her, though. Like, you don't know what you want.
Yeah, he really was at the end.
Not trying, though.
I know, but she was an intelligent woman. Like, she can make her own decisions.
Yeah, she sounded like she was put together and and was like, yeah, I don't mind dating a 40-something-year-old until the end of it after he said that. Like, look, I can't make the decision for you, but I've got to tell you, you don't know what you want. She's like, yeah, screw you.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. I understand why dating is so hard for people.
Why?
Especially now. I feel like the bar has been set so low that really all you need are three things to be successful in dating.
Really?
A pulse, a slight command of whatever language it is that you want to speak on your date,
Only slight,
and
huh?
some sort of currency or a working debit card so you can either pay or chip in for the date that you're on, and it should be successful, and you should get a second one.
There's already 2 or 3 people that are saying that's too much for
I know.
me.
They're like,
I
damn,
can't-
see what I mean? Dating is
Yeah.
so hard. And Aaron is on the phone right now. Unfortunately for him, his date didn't go very well either. What's up, Aaron? How are you?
Hey, Aaron. I'm all right.
Hey,
yeah,
Aaron.
So,
Aaron, are you talking to yourself or us?
I could probably guess why your date didn't go very well.
sorry, I'm really nervous.
That's okay.
Poor thing.
My name is not Aaron, but my middle name's Aaron, so we can go by that. How about that? So it's all good, Aaron. You didn't make a mistake there. Cool. All right.
Oh,
well,
my gosh.
let's get into it. Aaron, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today for a second date update.
So yeah, this is Melinda.
This is? Are you changing your name now, Aaron,
No, Jubal.
to Melinda?
Just give him a
No,
break.
I was
Leave him
saying
alone.
this girl is Melinda. My bad.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I met Melinda on Tinder a couple weeks ago, and we had a date last week, and it was a little strange, but it went. I thought it was a good date, and now I haven't heard anything back from her yet.
Okay. And how was it strange?
Well, first off, she had me pick her up, which isn't that bad. But when I got there to her house, her mom answered the door at first, so I was a little confused because, like, it looks like the person in the photos, but...
Oh, you thought the mom was a Tinder date for a second.
Yeah, so I kind of flubbed up in the beginning.
Oh, no.
By hitting on her mom?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was Melinda at first, so I just was like, oh, hey. And I was trying to be nice because I thought maybe, you know, she had just changed the photo or photoshopped it or something. And I was like, well, you look nice.
So how long did you hit on her mom before you realized it wasn't her?
I mean, maybe 20, 30 seconds. Not that long, you know?
Okay. And you look nice is a pretty innocent thing to say.
Yeah.
Does she live with her mom, or was her...
I mean, yeah, she lives with her mom, but she's really cute. And
Wait, now I'm confused. The mom or Melinda?
well, actually, both of them a little bit, but mostly Melinda. She's definitely the cuter of the two, you know?
Okay. So she's a little bit cuter than her mom, but you'd take either one.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to be clear. Like, it's Melinda that I'm interested in here, you know? I mean,
Got it.
when you guys talk to her, I want to make sure this is what I feel might have ruined the date in the first place, so I don't want to end up digging myself a deeper hole.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, when Melinda walked in and I realized that it was her mother I had been talking to begin with, I made a really bad joke.
What was the joke?
Oh, no.
Well, I looked at her mother and I said, you look so good, I might as well go out with you.
What did her mother say?
They just kind of looked at each other.
Oh, no, they didn't want
So it didn't go over like you thought it would.
No, I kind of laughed a little bit trying to break the ice, but it didn't really land.
Oh, man. So you really started off this date right.
Yeah, it wasn't the best start, but then we ended up going out. We saw a movie, and that was good because then I couldn't talk anymore.
Smart.
Like, let's go somewhere where I don't have to say any words because I clearly keep digging myself in a hole.
Yeah, pretty much. It felt good not to have to talk.
No pressure.
So once the movie was over and you had to engage her again in conversation, how did it go?
It was okay. I asked if she wanted to go get a drink after, but she said that her mom had been texting her and she had to go back home.
Okay. Was there a reason or details? Like, was it an emergency?
No, she just said that her mom was wondering where she was.
And you are over the age of 18,
Yeah,
right?
what?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. And she is, too?
Yeah.
All right. So her mom wanted her to come back home.
No,
And then-
she didn't say that. She just said that she was wondering where she was. I mean, I thought it was a little strange, too, you know? It's not the best exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's kind of apparent. I mean, you picked her up at her mom's house. She's on a date.
Yeah, I thought it was fishy, too. You know, I asked to see it, and she wouldn't show it to me.
You asked to see the text message?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Now that
called her on the lie?
Show
That's
me.
yeah. I don't believe you for 1 second. Show me that text message. If not, you're going to get drinks with me right now.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
that is a guy who is definitely struck out on Tinder before.
Yeah, I realized that was probably the end of it right there. But
Why do you want to call her again? I mean, everything about this date sounds horrible.
I mean, I had a good time with her.
At what
You
point?
did?
When you weren't talking?
Yeah, the movie was great.
Okay, so everything other than the movie was terrible.
Well, I mean, this is my second Tinder date, and the first one looked nothing like the picture. This one, at least, definitely was the right person. I mean, even her mom looked sort of like the person.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and that is a success in today's dating world. At least it was the right person. All right.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say you probably didn't kiss at the end of the date.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Everybody knows that the key to a woman's heart is through the mommy.
Oh.
That's right. Make the mommy like you, and the daughter's gonna like you too.
Oh.
You
Make
are
the mommy
so
feel
creepy.
good, and the daughter's gonna feel good too.
Why?
No. Oh, my God.
Talking about Aaron, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now. He made a very awkward joke about his date's mom, and he thinks that's the reason he's not getting a call back. If you missed the first part, he met a girl on Tinder, showed up at her house, and her mom answered the door. It took him a few minutes to figure out that her mom wasn't her because he's like, well, I met her on Tinder. Maybe the picture was different or something. Once he finally figured out that it was her mom, he then made the joke of, hey, you're pretty hot. I should probably take you out too. And they didn't find that very funny. So he ended up taking her to a movie, and then after the movie, she said she got a text message from her mom saying that she had to go, and then she left. And that's the last he's heard from her. And we're about to get her on the phone and find out if the mommy joke did him in.
Yeah.
Aaron, you ready to give her a call? Aaron?
Aaron?
Yeah, hey, I'm ready.
All right,
What are
Aaron.
you doing there, Aaron?
I was just petting a cat.
Aaron, you have a real knack for making everything awkward in your life, don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Just petting a cat, huh?
All right, Aaron.
Yeah, I can understand it.
Let's concentrate.
How do you not pet a cat?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Cat's off my lap.
All
All right, good. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay, cool. Thanks.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to dial the phone number. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Melinda, please?
This is Melinda.
Hey, Melinda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
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 Are you familiar with the show?
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Hi,
Melinda. Awesome.
Okay, what's
Okay,
up?
cool.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Wow, hi, everyone.
Everybody is here. We don't normally do these phone calls where people actually know who we are. Usually they're always confused.
I'm still confused. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. Any idea why we might be calling you today?
Is it a prank thing?
No, that would be a really bad prank at this point.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Congratulations, Melinda. You're about to star in a second date update.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know who would have emailed us?
There's two options. I went out recently with a guy named Aaron, and then I went out with a guy named Mike.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm sad for you that you have multiple options for this.
Yeah. No, you're yeah.
Well-
it's horrible. Don't ever be single.
Don't ever be single.
Out of those two dates, which one do you think would email a radio show to call you? Aaron or Mike?
Ooh, it's still difficult.
Wow.
I'm guessing Aaron.
Congratulations!
Oh, man,
You
she is
guessed
on fire.
correctly.
Didn't have chemistry.
Aaron emailed us and told us about your date and wanted us to get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
And he seems like one of the most awkward people ever.
He's quite special. Like he's oh god, he's a very special guy. Like he's not like my special guy, but it was a bit of a weird date. Yeah.
Okay. Even his recap of the date sounded kind of weird.
Oh, what's his take on it?
His take on it was that he showed up to your house, and I guess your mom was there. You live with your mom or something?
Yeah.
Okay. And at first he thought your mom was you.
Yeah.
Which is,
So
I
he
mean,
told us about that.
an innocent mistake.
Yeah, and then he told us about the awkward joke that he made about, hey, you're kind of cute. Maybe I should take you out, too, to your mother.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, you're laughing now, but he said that it was dead silence from both of you when he told the joke.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm laughing now because it's so cringeworthy. The first 10 seconds of your Tinder date, and he's hitting on your mom. Like,
And did you know he was joking with that, or did you think he was serious?
he didn't really make it that clear. Like he was, like, we all hoped he was joking, but like that's why we weren't laughing.
All right. So all that happens, he kind of hits on your mom in front of you, and it's awkward, but you still decided to go out to the movies with him. Why?
I thought I'd give him a chance. He didn't seem like a mean guy. He was just really awkward.
Okay.
But that's not even the weirdest thing that he did.
It's not.
Really?
He upped himself.
Yes, he stepped up the game. We were standing in line at the movie theater, and he was so nervous that he turned around and he said, like that comment that I made about your mom, I didn't really mean it. And I said, I know, I don't want to talk about it ever again. And he was like, no, like you're my type. And I said, thank you, like I get it. And he takes out his wallet. He's like, no, I'm going to prove it to you. Like you're really, really my type. And from his wallet, he takes this folded, like torn out paper from a magazine, and it's like super worn, like so it's been there for a while.
Okay.
And he unfolds it, and it's a picture of like a model in a wedding dress.
What?
What?
And he goes, see, like, she even looks a little like you. Like, this is like my perfect chick.
What?
Wait.
From the magazine?
He pulled out a wedding picture of a girl in a bridal gown and said, "You're my type because you look like this woman?"
Yeah, no, he said, like, this is my perfect chick. You even kind of look like her. I always carried her with me to, like, remind me of what I'm after. And
Whoa. What
Yeah.
did you say?
Yeah.
I was speechless.
Excuse me, I have something to say. Excuse me, I have something to say.
Okay, Aaron, we'll get to you now, I guess.
What?
Oh, Melinda, that's Aaron. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and if you couldn't hear me over all your chuckling, I have something to say. You know,
Okay.
I don't normally show that to people. I just pulled it out because I felt like I messed up so bad with your mom and you, and I wanted to show that, I wasn't interested in your mom.
Whoa.
Is this for real? Is this really happening?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I was trying to flatter you.
How did you think that would be good? Like that would work?
No, like I said, that's a picture of my perfect chick, and you look like her, and you're my type, not your mom.
That is like one of the worst ways I've ever had someone do that.
Aaron, do you not get that, like, I don't know, seeing anything in a wedding dress on a first date that's already going pretty poorly is going to maybe backfire?
Well, I mean, the wedding dress isn't what's important. That's just a happenstance, I mean, the point is, that's like the perfect girl for me, and Melinda sort of looks like her, and that's the point.
Okay.
That is so weird, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So now you guys know why I didn't call him back.
No, I still don't get it. I think that was a very nice compliment.
Jubal loves when you
Yeah.
pull out wedding scrapbook material.
How long have you had this picture in your wallet, Aaron?
It's like 3 years.
Dude, Aaron! And not to mention, I mean, the wedding dress aside, okay, even if that's not the point, you're basing your ideal woman on a picture of someone. That's also, like, kind of shallow, man.
Jeez, guys. I thought you were going to be on my side. I mean, it's just a photo in a magazine.
A creepy photo that you showed me, like, on our first date. What?
Well, I wouldn't have had to show you the photo if I hadn't accidentally asked your mom out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, if that wouldn't have happened, you would have never known that photo was in his wallet.
I guess it's good that I knew early on, so thank you. That's great. That's good.
Aaron, I mean, I guess you have good intentions, but it sounds like nothing went right on this date.
No, well, you guys are forgetting about how great the movie was.
That's true.
Oh, right.
You did say earlier that you really liked the movie you guys saw. Well, in that case,
Oh, my God.
Melinda, would you like to go out with Aaron one more time? We will pay
No,
for a
not-
second.
no.
You didn't even let me finish.
Yeah.
We'll pay for it.
No, I'm
No?
good. Thanks.
You are his dream girl,
Actually, she isn't really my dream girl. My dream girl is in the photo for the magazine in my wall.
Oh!
Oh, my gosh.
So you kind of
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
a definite no on
look
that
like
date,
his dream
yeah.
girl. All right, well.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. That's probably the creepiest thing I've ever heard about today's second date update. That was taped when Brooke was here. Brooke is out on maternity leave and Jackie is filling in. But Aaron wanted to call this dude named Melinda. He thought that she wasn't calling him back because he had talked a little too much about how her mom was hot because he picked her up from the house and her mom answered the door. But that wasn't what the reason was. The reason was because in his wallet, he kept a picture of a beautiful woman in a wedding dress.
Yes.
And he kept showing it to her and talking about it because that's his dream girl. And he said that she reminds him of his dream girl.
Yeah,
That is super creepy.
See, I get it, though. I don't think it's creepy. I think his intentions were good. It's cute, I think. It's romantic. But the way he brought it out and admitted that he holds it all the time with him, that's, I think, was what gets the creepy part.
Well, and I think, everybody does have that image in their mind of who they're into, but that doesn't mean we make little paper, collages.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when you kind of cross over into creepy.
If he keeps that in his wallet, I'd hate to see his wall at home,
Right?
his shrine to whoever this woman is. All right, remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm sure you guys have had friends that argue all the time with their significant other?
Mhm.
Like, you know that couple, they can't ever go out anywhere because you know it's going to end in an argument?
Mhm.
That has to start at some point, maybe even on a first date.
Oh.
Kind of what happened with Nick, who wants us to call Grace today. That's the girl that he went out with. I don't even know why Nick wants to call her because it sounds like a horrible first date, but we're going to talk to him about it anyway and ask. Nick, how are you?
Hey, guys. First off, I just want to say I'm like a huge, huge fan of the show. You guys are awesome. Jubal, like, you're the man. I love listening to the stuff you guys do on the radio.
All right.
Okay.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Now we're getting out of control, Nick. Let's be honest.
Nick, your email said that you and Grace, the girl you went out with, argued the whole time on your date. Why do you want to call her? Why do you even want a second date?
I don't know, man. I just felt like there was some kind of, like, connection, you know? Like, there's something fiery about
It's
the whole
not passion,
thing.
dude.
Well, was it the type of arguing that's like over big theological issues, or was it the kind of like fiery debate that you can have with some people? Because I think that's nice sometimes.
It was just, like, about some stuff. Like, some of it was about stuff that happened that night, but,
Can you get more specific here?
yeah, well, I'll give you, like, sort of the lowdown of, like, what happened.
Okay.
Basically, like, we met online. It was either like Tinder or it was OkCupid or.
You don't even know which place you met her
Oh
at,
my God.
Nick.
How much online dating are you doing, dude?
I don't know, like a good deal. I mean, it's fun, you know. It's fun to meet people.
Right.
Okay.
So you met Grace on some website, and you guys met up. Now, your email said that you started off arguing. You started the whole thing off with an argument. How does that even happen, dude? How do you start off with an argument on your first date right away?
Well, like we met up at this parking lot. Like, we met in the mall parking lot.
Okay.
You know, because she was like, "Oh, you know, we don't really know each other that well. I don't want you to like come pick me up at like my house."
Right.
Which I respect for her. So we're like hanging out in the parking lot of this mall, and I was like, all right, well, let's go. I made a reservation somewhere else. And she was like, oh, well, I kind of thought we would be here. And I was like, no, like, it's at another restaurant down the way. Like, just hop in my car and we'll go.
Oh, so she didn't want to get in the car with you because she thought you were a creep.
Yeah, she didn't want to get in the car.
And you guys argued about that?
Well, I was like, you know, like, it's a date. It seems like a more sort of economical
Get in the
idea.
car!
Yeah.
Get in here!
Nick,
So-
you don't sound like a fiery person. You sound pretty laid back.
Well, I have, like, opinions, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I wanted to do nice things for her, and she wasn't letting me do them. And I was like, hey, like, I want to drive you to the date.
Okay. So she said, no, I don't want to get in your car. You said, get in the car now. I'm taking you to dinner. She said, no. Did it get heated with you guys?
We were arguing, but it didn't really get heated until we got to the restaurant. And that's when, like, the big argument started.
Big argument. You guys have known each other for all of what? An hour by this point?
Probably like 50 minutes. Yeah, a little less.
Okay, so what was the argument about in the restaurant?
Well, she like went to sit down, and I could see that she had this tattoo on her hip.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Oh, what's that? Can you tell me what it's about?" She was like, "No, I'd rather not." And I was like, "Well, come on, like it's on your body, you know, like you got a tattoo on your body. It's there forever. It's in a pretty visible place. Like, what is it?" And she was like, "No, I got it when I was 17. I don't really like. Just would rather not talk about it on a first date."
Why didn't you just let it go then, Nick?
Well, I tried to, like, forget it and not think about it, and then, like, a minute would go by, and it would come into my head again, and just ask, and I would say, like, why can't we just talk about this now so we can get to the next part of dinner?
Oh, my God, Nick. You
So-
know you're coming off as crazy, right?
You argued with her the entire date. How did things end with you guys?
Well, I was pretty upset about it, and she was pretty upset about it, and, you know, we drove back to the parking lot, and it got a little bit worse, and then she just left.
Were you? I mean, at any point during this, did the arguments escalate into actual yelling?
Yeah, definitely.
So Nick, why do you even want to call her back for a second date? You guys obviously don't get along.
I really liked her. She's really pretty, and she had a cool energy about her. She was really feisty, and like she didn't take any crap from me, and she would just give it right back. And I felt like it could be like a really cool sexual energy too.
Now there it is.
Nick, do you normally fall for girls who tend to beat you up a little bit?
I like a girl who like can stand up for herself.
Right.
But screaming at the end of a date, not exactly the same as feisty.
Yeah, but you never know, like sometimes people are together and they like just have that thing where they just like are know how to push each other's buttons.
You fight and then you make up.
This girl's
And
not.
the makeup is very nice. All right, Nick. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone. And we already know why she's not calling you back. That's a terrible first date you just told us about. But we'll see if we can get you a second date, I guess. Okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, I figured it out. I figured out how Nick, who's on the phone to do a second date update with us right now, can actually get this girl to go out with him again.
Well, apologize profusely and swear it won't happen again.
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of, I guess. Nick's about to have us call Grace for a second date update. Their first date was filled with arguments. It started at the car and continued on through dinner. They argued the whole time. Nick, you want a second date with her, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For whatever reason. I'm guessing the best way to do that is to just tell her, hey, at least it's going to be all uphill from here. Like, it can't get any worse than what happened on our first date.
Unless she disagrees with you and then you start a fight.
Yeah. And then just ends up in an argument.
I mean, I'm willing to try whatever, so.
Okay, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, talk to her about your date, and then we'll connect you with her. Okay?
Great.
All right, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Grace there?
this is she.
Hello, Grace. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
I do. I just don't know why you're calling me, but hello.
Do you know who I am, Grace?
I feel like you've used that line a couple of times.
I have,
Yeah.
mostly at restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So you listen to our show at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Have you ever heard the second date updates before?
I think I heard one.
Okay. So you kind of know what it is. It's where you go out on a date with somebody, end up not calling them back. They email us to get you on the phone and ask why. The person that I'm calling about is named Nick.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope. And I feel like
That was the best response you ever could have given.
this is a very memorable date for you because we actually talked to Nick. We read his email, and he said that you guys argued throughout the whole first date, but Nick still wants to go out with you.
He's a loon. I'm glad we're doing this because this is going to be like a warning to everybody on Match.com.
Oh, my
Okay.
God. He didn't even list Match.
So what happened on the date?
So I told him, let's meet in the mall parking lot. That's where I always meet dates because I don't know these guys yet.
Right.
And I told him we're going to go to eat at the restaurant that was, right there where I had parked. He starts going into a fit, wanting me to get in his car because he's going to take me to a place that's, quote, bitchin'.
Bitchin'. I'm going to take you to a bitchin' spot.
That's like a 5-star Yelp
Yeah,
review.
well, he explained that to us, Grace. He told us all about your argument in the parking lot that you didn't want to get in the car, and he said that he had planned to take you to a nice dinner and wanted to drive you there, and told us how you argued quite a bit.
So we're in the car, and he starts trying to kiss me at every stop sign.
No, he didn't.
Really? Right away?
Yes, I'm like, get out of here. And then he says, you need to be more open with me.
Wow. Okay, he didn't mention anything about the kissing. I'll go ahead, Grace, and tell you what else he said about your date.
Go ahead.
He said that you went to the restaurant and got in a little bit of an argument about your tattoo.
It was like a dog seeing a bone. He would not shut up about this tattoo. Where'd you get it? What's it mean? What, did you have it? How old were you? Did it hurt? What color ink did they use? Who was it? I'm like, shut up. First, it's private, first of all. If I want you to know what my tattoo is, I'll tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't. So I'm getting mad. And I'm just start yelling. And I said, it's none of your business. And so he said, well, if that's your attitude, you're paying for dinner.
Oh, no!
It was worth $40 to me to just get him out of my sight. I put down the $40, and I'm like, take me back to my car now. I mean, really, I could have ran there, but I had on good shoes.
Hey, Grace, I'll tell you this. Nick, when he was talking about you, I said, why do you even want to go out on a second date with Grace? Because you guys argued the whole time, right? I didn't know about him being a weirdo or whatever with you. I just knew about you guys arguing. And I said, why would you want to go out with her again? He said, I love the fact that she's got spunk and she stands up for herself. You do have a lot of spunk.
Yeah.
He got that right.
And you're funny.
Yeah, what if you were to talk to Nick right now? What would you say to him?
Well, I'd have to spit because I'd throw up in my mouth a little bit. But I would just suggest a bit of therapy. He just, I don't know if his meds hadn't kicked in yet or they wore off or what the backstory is.
Hey,
but he's got issues.
Grace?
Oh, my God, Grace.
Yeah.
Nick is actually on the phone.
Hey, Grace.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, not at all. Nick, what do you have to say for yourself? Is everything that Grace said true?
I mean, it's not that bad, but, we had some hiccups in our date. And,
well, you told us about the hiccups. You told us about the hiccups, but I'm talking about trying to kiss her as soon as she got in the car and that kind of stuff.
Well, I met her online. Like, a lot of the girls that I've met online are, down, to kiss, pretty much right off the bat.
I feel like that's probably not true.
They're not, Nick. They might be doing it to shut you up because, first of all, I have never been around anybody that uses more words but says absolutely nothing and takes 25 minutes to do it. I mean, you are one of the most annoying human beings that has ever walked this earth.
Wow.
See, that's why I like you. It's because you got that spunk. You're not afraid to, tell it how it is and stuff like that.
Right. Here's how it is. The guys didn't let me finish my story. When we got to my car, finally, thank the Lord, he started crying.
What was he saying?
What? Why was he crying?
Well, I just don't understand why this is South, because I think that you're just an awesome chick, and there's all this energy and chemistry.
Nick.
And he jumps in the back seat of my car.
He jumped in the backseat of your car.
How'd you get him out?
He's sitting there, I'm not going to get out until you promise me a second date. I'm not going to get out. Sometimes I just got to warm up. So I'll be better on the next day. And so I was like, okay, I'll go out with you again. And the freak got out of my car, and I'd like to apologize to them all because I left big old tire marks as I was going out.
Nick, is all that true?
Well, I was upset,
Nick.
Nick, you,
put
okay.
all this energy and focus into something.
Nick, you are very calmly talking about this. You don't see anything wrong with your behavior.
No, I do. I don't think I was the perfect date or anything like that. But that's what I wanted to go on a second
The perfect date, Nick.
That was the understatement of the century, Nick.
Nick, I'm gonna recap one thing real quick for you. You were in tears, blubbering, jumped in the backseat of her car, refused to get out unless you would go on a second date. That is not normal behavior, man.
All right. Well, I don't know. I was improvising.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Nick?
Yeah.
How about this? You don't have to cry and throw yourself around this time. I will ask for a second date for you. Grace, would you like to go out with Nick again? We will pay for a second date. Please don't yell at me.
Come on.
Yeah, I would. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a therapist's office. I'm going to drop him off, and you guys will pay for it. That'll probably be the nicest thing you've done this year.
It's like a charity case for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, there you go, man. That's what happened.
Well, win some, lose some, I guess.
Hey, Nick, are we still cool? I know that you got put through a lot here with Grace and everything else and being in this segment. You may feel ripped on everything else. We're still cool, right? You still are friends with the show and everything?
Yeah, you guys are cool. I mean, you went out of your way to do this for me. That's pretty cool.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for the second date update. Take care.
All right, I will.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Jewel.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure he was still friends with us because he is crazy. crazy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The actual date on today's second date update is crazy. All right. So this girl emailed us. She actually went car shopping with a guy on their first date.
Whoa.
And he ended up buying her a car.
Stop it. That is not true.
No, it's not true at all.
I was going to say.
The car shopping part was true. I made up the rest. Morgan is on the phone with us right now to do a second date update. She wants us to call a guy named Graham today to find out why he won't call her back. How are you, Morgan?
I'm good. How are you, Jubal?
Good. So you went car shopping on your first date, huh?
Yes, we did.
That actually sounds kind of fun to me.
Of course it
That's
does.
because you buy more cars in 1 year than anyone I've ever met in my life.
I like going on test drives. I don't think a girl would enjoy doing it. But Morgan, how does somebody go car shopping on a first date?
Well, we met at the gym, and we'd been seeing each other there for like 2 months.
All right.
And I was hoping he would ask me out, but he didn't. So finally, I was like, "Hey, man, let's go out sometime."
So this isn't like a brand new thing that you got. You guys actually know each other pretty well.
I mean, yeah, like we see each other, you know, a couple times a week, and we always say hi and have like at least a conversation.
But
Okay.
you've never seen each other outside of the gym. This would be your first out of the gym experience together.
Correct.
Okay.
When you asked him to hang out, did he know that it was like a date situation, or did he think you were going out as friends?
I think he knew it was a date because what he said was, the reason I haven't asked you out is I don't have a car right now.
Oh.
He's like, my car's in the shop. So,
Okay. Well, that had to feel good for you when you finally got up the nerve to ask him out, and he was like, "Hey, I've been thinking about asking you out too."
yeah, yes, it did.
All right, so he doesn't have a car, and you offered to go buy him a car. That's very nice.
generous.
No, didn't buy him a car, but since he didn't have one, I thought it would be nice to go car shopping together.
Okay, but
It's nice. It's a
why
unique
why
idea.
skip drinks and the normal date stuff and go to car shopping?
I don't know. I thought it would be like a fun activity and a good way of helping him out.
I actually think that would be cool. If I didn't have a car and a girl asked me out, and I was like, "Well, you know, I don't really have any transportation. I don't want to take you on the bus." And she's like, "Well, it'd be fun to go car shopping. I'll take you." I would think that would be a fun date, actually, Morgan.
So long as you avoid the drinks before the test drive.
Yeah. Did he seem to enjoy it?
Yeah, we had a really great time. Like, it was like a fun thing to do on a date.
Is there anything that happened while you guys were out looking at cars that you think was awkward for him, or?
The only thing that came to mind is, like, once I introduced us as, like, a married couple.
Oh.
Like, they asked if we were, you know, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that, you know, yeah." And I thought it was hilarious, and he did not laugh.
Okay. So maybe that was it. Maybe he was like, "Oh, man, that's a little crazy."
I mean, if that happened to you, Jubal, would you think that this girl is automatically thinking marriage off the first date?
It depends how she did it. If you looked at him while you were saying it and you're like, "Yes, we're husband and wife," then I'd be a little creeped out. Did he seem upset by that, or?
No, I wouldn't say upset. He just looked really uncomfortable.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys kiss or anything? Get in the back seat of one of those cars? Anything?
Really give it a test drive.
Yeah.
No, the date ended in a hug.
Have you guys talked at all since your date? I mean, you were friends at the gym. I'm assuming that
Weirdly, I have not seen him at the gym at all, but we have been texting like a little bit, but I definitely feel like he's blowing me off.
Okay,
That's
so
not a good sign.
he's responding to your texts. What's he saying?
Just like basic conversation. Like, LOL, I know, me too, whatever. But
Okay,
nothing.
so it feels like he's avoiding you.
I think he's blowing me off, but I can't be for sure, so that's why I need your help.
Okay, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
2.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, Morgan is on the phone. She wants to call this guy named Graham. They apparently have been gym buddies for a little while. She finally asked him out. Unfortunately, he didn't have a car, so he didn't want to go out with her, but she said, "Let's go car shopping. It'll be fun." And that's how they spent their day together. She says that everything went well, except for one kind of awkward moment where she pretended that the two were married to the car salesman. Yeah. And he seemed a little weirded out by that, but other than that, everything seemed cool. And now they've talked a little bit, but it's obvious that he's avoiding her. Morgan, are you ready to give him a call and find out if he is actually avoiding you?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. Anything else you can think of that might have caused him to not want to see you again?
No, everything was really great. It was really natural and fun, and like I was thinking about it, and that was pretty harmless. Like, he wasn't upset. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay. And you haven't seen him at the gym at all?
No.
right.
I will say, as someone who's dated like everybody at my gym, if you get somebody to change their gym schedule, then you might have done
You've
something
done something wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Graham, please?
This is Graham.
Graham, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio?
Yeah. Just like the radio. How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners and they've been trying to get a hold of you. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Why aren't you calling Morgan back?
This is kind of weird. Like, I don't feel like it's any of your business, really.
Well, it kind of is my business because Morgan actually asked me to call you and find out if you're avoiding her.
Well, I'm not.
You're not avoiding her?
I mean, I've been texting her and stuff, so I don't know.
Okay. But she says she's been trying to see if you'll go out on another date with her, and you've been very unresponsive, and then she also hasn't seen you at the gym. So she's confused and feels like you don't want to see her again. That's not true?
I mean, I want to see her again for sure. It's just, I'm in a bit of a situation right now that just prevents me from pursuing it at the moment.
Okay. Is it the car situation?
She told you about my car situation?
Yeah, she just told us that she asked you out on a date at the gym, and you said you couldn't go out because you didn't have a car at the time, it was in the shop, and so you went car shopping together.
Which sounds like a fun date.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, is it because you don't have a car?
Well, all right. So between you and me, I do have a car. It's not that.
So you lied about the car?
Well, I didn't. Well, I kind of had to because you guys, if you keep this between us, the deal is that at the moment I'm like kind of locationally up in the air.
Are you living in your car?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm temporarily staying in my car because I had a really bogus job like 4 months ago. So I quit and I couldn't find anything right away, and then rent was due and I had to, leave my spot. And so it basically came down to the fact that it was like, I want to go on a date with Morgan, but literally everything I own is in my car. So it's kind of weird to show up and be like, hey, welcome to my home.
Okay, so you haven't been avoiding Morgan because you don't want to see her. You've been avoiding her because the situation that you're in right now doesn't feel ideal to be dating somebody and might not be that attractive to her.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm guessing that's why you're not at the gym, is because you can't afford the membership right now.
Well, the gym is actually the one thing that I do have because I use it to shower and make myself presentable, and I just know when Morgan goes, so I try to avoid those times.
Do you feel like she's not going to want to see you if she found this information out? She seems like she's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's really nice. She's definitely one of the coolest people I've met in a really long time, but I just I don't want to it up. So
I don't think you have to worry too much. I dated a guy that lived in his car. Didn't end well, but I still dated him.
Yeah, my situation's going to change, and when it does, then I'm going to really pursue this. She's a great girl, and but I just don't want to start off on a bad foot.
Well, then what can I tell her then? Because she had us call you because she wanted to find out if you're avoiding her. If I just tell her, hey, he's not avoiding you, just trust me, just hang out for a little while and he'll be back, that's going to sound kind of weird. Don't you think you should just be honest with her and see what she says?
I guess. I don't know, but I'd rather tell her myself,
Perfect. I can actually make that happen for you, Graham, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Serious?
Yeah.
I got to go, you guys.
Hold up a second, Graham. We just need 1 second with you. Graham?
Hello?
Morgan?
Wait, I'm so confused about what just happened.
I'm pretty sure he hung up on us. I'm guessing he's probably embarrassed or something. I want to get him back on the phone, though, because I want you guys to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to talk to him about it.
Did you know that he lived in his car?
No, I mean, but to be fair, like, I only see him at the gym, so...
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
I have questions about it for sure.
All right, I'm going to try to get him back on the phone, see if we can talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Graham?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had a job offer calling on the other line, but it wasn't.
Oh, all right, that sucks. Well, I was in the middle of telling you that Morgan was on the phone and wanted to talk to you. Morgan?
Hello.
Hey, Morgan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
So, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the point. I was hoping it would stay that way, but...
Graham, you could have told me you're living out of your car. Like, I would have understood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to, like, mess anything up before we even, like, got started with anything, you know? I don't know. I just wanted to be able to, like, do nice things and, like, take you places and, you know, start off on the right foot rather than have it be, like, some kind of weird thing that, like, we have to, like, overcome together right at the beginning.
That's totally understandable. So do you want to get a job? Are you looking for a job? Like, what's your deal?
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking every day. You know, it's like that's my job right now is getting a job. You know, it's just not that easy right now, and I'm, you know, if you could just give me like 2 more weeks, I'm gonna have something by then. I have a couple of leads coming through right now, and I'll be back on my feet then. And I don't know. I just hate to like ruin this before anything even had the chance to happen.
Yeah, but Graham, now that you guys got this out of the way, I will pay for you guys to go on a second date. Yeah. Would you, I mean, you might as well go out with Morgan again, especially now that she knows what she knows, and you guys can talk a little more in depth about the situation.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, I want to. I just hope she will.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, Graham, why do you have to wait like 2 weeks until you get a job? I will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
I mean, free hot meal. Come on, Graham.
And then you guys can decide what you want to do about your situation when you go out. But would you like to go out with her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Morgan, do you want to go out with Graham again?
Graham, like, I like you, and I would love to hear more about your situation, and I'm totally down to hang out with you and go on a date with you.
Oh, I like
That's
her.
cute. It's going to be so easy to get her back to your place, Graham.
I mean, that's awesome. I really didn't expect you to be that cool about it, and I'm just glad to hear that. It's like a huge relief.
There you go. Successful second date update. We'll send you guys out again, and you can have a good time. Graham, I want to let you know it's your lucky day today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because not only am I sending you out on a second date with Morgan, but I'm going to go ahead and adopt you as my own. You can come stay at my place if you'd like.
I think I'd rather stay in my car.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Today's second date update might have actually just changed somebody's life. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed today's brand new second date update, this girl Morgan wanted us to call Graham because he'd been avoiding her. Turns out that Graham, when we got him on the phone, doesn't have a house. He's in between places right now because he quit his job and can't afford rent, so he's living in his car, and that's why he was avoiding her because he was embarrassed of that.
It's
cool.
tough.
At the end of it, she gave him a second chance. She wanted to go with him again. She didn't.
So
She could look
cool.
past that. But I say that it could change his life because we're getting so many text messages in at 78592 with job opportunities for Graham, and that's what he was saying. He quit
amazing.
because he couldn't take his job anymore that he was doing because it was terrible. And so he's been looking for a new job, and he was going to try to find a job and then hopefully ask her out on a date when he could afford to take her out and could afford to have a place to take her back to. But everybody texting us at 78592 is offering Graham a job. I'm going to go ahead
So awesome.
and get all these together, give it to him, and then I'll leave it up to him to get in contact with you guys. But really appreciate that.
You guys are awesome. We have the best listeners.
Yeah, like we joke around a lot and stuff, but when it comes to like semi-serious stuff like this is so
Don't they know that we're supposed to be all cold-hearted
Yeah,
here?
I
mean,
know.
come on, we're the Feel Bad station.
This is not what we do. This is uncharted territory for us. It's really weird. Charitable things. Interesting. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I think Graham will obviously appreciate it, and hopefully he can get a job out of the deal, and the two of them can start a relationship, or at least go out and enjoy each other's company a little bit. But I will get all the job offers down. Keep them coming if you want to try to interview him for a job and you're interested in that. At 78592, I'll give it to him and see if he can get in contact with you, and we'll get an update. I'll stay in contact with Graham and see if we can find out if he actually gets a job out of the deal, and then if he does, I want 10% of whatever he's making because I helped him find that job. Kind of a finder's fee.
Right.
Look, we're charitable to a point, all right? I'm not an idiot.
Have limitations, all right?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com.